What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, chaos, but life is good, man. Life is good. You know how it is, bro. I'm just like chick with his head cut off right now, man, getting these last little odds and ends done. But at the same
Which
time,
means
man,
the hurricane
don't do me.
didn't happen.
Hey, look, man,
it was mild. So
Hey,
your vacation is on then.
Hey, look, man. Shout out to the weather gods. Shout out to Hurricane. Was it Barrow, however y'all would have said it. Yeah, it spared my favorite island, Deke. And with that being the case, since it did spare the island, I felt like I should reward the island by, taking my trip out there. So yeah, everything is good. The boy will be toes in the sand this time tomorrow, Deke. I cannot wait, man. Yeah, definitely excited about it. I'm gonna miss you though. I'm gonna miss you. I'm definitely gonna miss you, man. I'm gonna miss y'all too. Miss y'all in the comment section.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. In fact, Deke, you're gonna be. I think you might like this thing. I got. Usually, when I go on the trips, I'm like, yo, let's get the boat, right? Or we'll do the scuba, and all that type of other crazy stuff. But Deke, I felt like I'm having a rite of passage moment, bro.
Okay.
Me and Lil Man gonna go golf.
On vacation, you taking the clubs down or you renting?
We're renting the clubs. I called ahead.
That's what you should do.
I called ahead. They said they got
Such
adults
a
and juniors. I realized that my brother-in-law complains about it because he has like the big bag, but he likes to carry his own clubs, and I get it.
Yeah, he's got nice clubs.
He does. I got the regular clubs still, so I'm like, you know what, man, y'all might be all right. It can't be that bad, right? Yeah. But when they said that they had adults and kid clubs, I'm like, wait a minute now. So yeah, your boy is going to get some golf in on vacation. First time ever golfing on a family vacation. We actually have never even thought or considered this before, D. But I was like, yo, this is like a golfer day now,
How's the rest of the fam feeling about that?
Low key, wifey was excited.
Okay.
Because
how many times you doing it? Is it just one day, one morning?
Probably just one. Just one. You gotta try it out the first time. I got to stick my toe in just to see. All right, is she tripping? Is she not tripping? Is G tripping? Is he not tripping? But then after that, it's like, all right, be about 2-3 times next time. Might want to bring my own clubs. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, if you do it early enough in the morning, it shouldn't mess with.
That's what I'm saying.
The total family plans. I'm
like, man, we could go out and get a 9, playing at 9, done by noon, and we in the water by 1.
Right.
Got the whole rest of the afternoon, and boy, I could just imagine how dope it's gonna be, though. So I was thinking about you when I was doing that too, because I was like, you know what? Deke would like this right here, because this is some real golfer stuff right here, man. And I'm looking forward to the pro shop just because it's like, yo, this is a rite of passage. Like, I want to have something that says, like, I golfed over there. It's just, yeah, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do, man.
Typically, what they'll have is a bunch of the golf brands that you recognize, like Titleist, Callaway.
Yeah.
Like, they'll have it in hats or, like, I guess even shirts. Shirts, I guess they don't have Titleist shirts, but, like, FootJoy shirts and, like, Peter Millar shirts. Like, all these high-end golf brands. Typically, what they do is they have those out there, and then all they do is just throw the logo.
That's fire. So I'm gonna get
logo from the course on there. Yeah.
So I have a legit hat, but with their specific logo.
Yeah, it's not so obvious. It's more like subtle. It'll just be a logo on the side of the hat, and then the shirt. Maybe you have a Nike logo, but then you have like the logo on the other side. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's hard. I'm hoping because I want something. Just be like, yo. Like, I tell you, when I went
just
up
to commemorate.
Yeah, when I played at Nemacolin and I came back, I was like, bro, I could copy some Nemacolin gear. Like, yeah. So that's like my thing right now, man. But yeah, I figured you would appreciate that,
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, man. Now, hopefully, I hit them well. That's the other part of it. I have not even thought about that situation just yet. Like, yeah, please be forgiven. Please be a nice course. I don't want all my balls to be in the water. Yeah.
Should be more flat, I think.
It is, yeah.
Than what you're dealing with up here in Pittsburgh.
It is, but I think I got more water I'm dealing with also, and that's
rough.
Yeah, because I can't get that back. If it's trees, like I might could venture over there. If it's water, it's like, hey man, yeah, it's my donate ball fund. Yeah,
that's tough. Okay.
Yeah. But it's a vibe though, bro. So like you said, man, I'm excited about it, man. But yes, the trip is scheduled. It's gonna go on like it's supposed to, man. So hype about it, bro. But we did have the holiday weekend, man. How was your weekend, bro? You fresh to death. I know you came in when I was in full on work mode here. You caught me on the busy side. You know what I mean? But yeah, you dripped out. Just don't act like I don't see you dripped out today. But
Thanks.
you had a good weekend, man. How was the vibes this weekend, man?
Awesome weekend. Our band got to play. We had a little show.
Let's go. Fat Pappy. Go ahead, drop you, man. You
Yeah.
done told him before, man. Don't be all scared
Fat
about
Pappy.
it. Nah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry because those that have been following the band are
Mhm.
expecting a song to be dropped.
Yeah.
But we still have been working out some details, working out some kinks with the
Mhm.
song. But we actually got to play a show, though. It's been a minute since we've played. And it was awesome. It was just a great time. It was on Friday, day after 4th of July. And
Yeah.
that was fun. Did some recuperation on Saturday from the show. And then, Sunday was chill, too.
Let's go.
Yeah, Sunday was pretty chill
Let's
as well.
go.
But, yeah, it was just a solid weekend. Got to play, spend some time with friends. It was good.
Now, was you nice with it?
Yeah,
But I say you
played
ain't
pretty good.
played.
I'm
Did
not
you
even
play?
gonna front. I
Yeah,
played pretty
come
good.
on,
I think
man.
we all played. That's probably the best we've done live yet. Yeah, I think
Let's
the
go.
chemistry's there. I think we've been playing
Y'all
together.
building up, yeah.
Yeah, we started this band probably like a year and a half ago, and I think we're just getting better and better as we play
like
out.
it, baby. And shoot, I mean, I know, like you said, man, y'all been working, getting ready to drop a song and everything like that as well,
Yeah,
man.
it's
At some
unfortunate.
point,
This song should have been out like 2 months ago.
it be like that. But I like the grind though, baby. You grinding.
We
on
got some studio time scheduled this month,
Let's
so
go.
hopefully we could finish it up. The playing's done. We just gotta get this mixing and mastering right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll
All
see.
right.
Yeah, hopefully it turns. I mean, it's good how it is. I'm not even gonna front. It's good how it is, but maybe because it's our first song, I don't know what it is. We're
It's the
just,
baby.
we're really nitpicking it. Really nitpicking it. So maybe our album will drop by like 2028 at this rate. We do have like 7 or 8 other songs, originals.
What's gonna come out first, the album or Grand Theft Auto 6? That's what we trying
Great
to
question.
figure out.
That's
man.
actually a great question.
Because they keep pushing GTA back. We gonna see, what's that Fat Pappy album gonna drop, man?
Yeah. At Fat Pappy Official on Instagram. Follow us.
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, we should have some footage and some stuff, some content from the show too. We'll put up periodically as time goes on here, I think through the summer.
Let's go. Let's go. No, respect on that, baby. I like that. I know the little clip you showed me. I was like, yo, I was digging it, man. So, I salute you on that, man. And salute to the whole Fat Pappy, man, and everybody that did pull up on Friday, man. Like I said, I wanted to be there. I got vetoed in terms of or outvoted in terms of Friday night activities. I think we lost the vote 2-8. Yeah,
Oh, my.
yeah. It was 2-8 because it was 10 of us. We did the whole 10-piece down to the game, but we had a vote. It was like, yo.
At least I know 2 from your crew, some real ones.
Oh yeah, fact. So me, my brother-in-law Chaz,
The 2 dudes I was golfing
we
with.
golfed with him, right? So
Last
we had
week,
went
yeah.
golfing last week, had a blast out there. Deke was like, yo, I got the show on Friday night. Me and Chaz like, yo, we down to pull up. We just gotta make sure that the gang is down. We come home, the gang is like, when is Paul Skenes pitching? And we're like, huh. So the whole, couple of days we're doing the math. We're like, dang, all right, he pitched on Saturday, so he's got to pitch on like Wednesday, right? Or Friday. It's 5 days, right? No. Oh, all right, they add another day. So dang, it's not gonna be Thursday? Huh. Then it popped up that he was pitching on Friday. And yeah, everybody in the house outside of me and Chaz was like, yeah, we want to go see Skenes. So we understood. We did we had a vote though. So yeah. But on the flip side, at least the bats were hot and the game went well, and it was a
Pirates got it
historic
done.
night. Yeah. 7 home runs in the game, 2 grand slams, and Deke can't make this up. Both grand slams happened in the middle of the crowd doing a wave. I'm talking the epic,
Yeah.
homer, whoa. Then we came back. Wait.
Who had the Grand Slams? Was one of them Tellez?
It was Rowdy Tellez had one, and
Did
I
he?
want to say it was
Apparently he's having like the best
Tellez.
month of all time.
Tellez was killing. They was
he was
Rowdy.
he was
Rowdy.
our worst
Yeah.
player the first like 2-3
I want to
months of the
say
season.
Tellez
Now
had
he's
one.
having like a heater.
Tellez had one, and I might have been Reynolds had the other grand slam. Then I want to say Sawinski hit one. Yeah, because Tellez hit 2. He had 2 homers. Yeah, Celeste had 2 homers, and I want to say Reynolds had 2 homers.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was stupid, bro. Can't make this up, man. Yeah, it was like back to back. They went back to back, one apiece, grand slam apiece, and then,
You said Sawinski.
Yeah, Sawinski had the one, and I'm trying to think who the other one was, because it was 7 total home runs. Because they talked about how they ran out of fireworks. It was the 5th time in Pirates, or 5th time in like Pirates history, MLB history, where it's been 7 home runs in a game or something crazy. Yeah, bro, it was one of them nights. And then Skenes, of course, Skenes throwing hundo, even though he got a homer hit on him, and we were all like shocked.
He does give up like the random homer. I think it's because he throws so fast. If a dude connects on it, it's gone.
Literally, it was like every pitch was 100, 95 for the splitter, and then his changeup, I think he throw like an 85, but everything was 100, 95, 100, and then literally like the dude just caught a random one. It was like, oh, but when I tell you like standing room only, Deke, rotunda packed. If you sit in the seat, you look it up, top pack, you stand behind, turn around, standing room only. I was shocked.
This dude's taking over the city.
Dude, I was shocked. I've never seen PNC Park that packed before. It looked like a Steelers game, bro. It was that, I'm talking standing room only. And he lived up to it, though, man. Like, when he was throwing them strikeouts, you just like, bruh.
Honestly, last time PNC Park was like that, bro. Then at least the way you're describing it was probably in the playoffs.
Yeah,
back in the
I've never seen it like that, man.
Meanwhile,
and that would have
been
back 2014, 2013.
Random Friday in the middle of the summer.
Bruh.
You just got this dude pitching and people are packing the house.
Listen, and it was hot as heck out there, D. We all in that joint sweating our tails
Friday
off,
was
man.
hot.
Come on.
I was sweating my ass off.
We were sweating stupid out there. But when I tell you, from start to finish, like, nobody got up when we were pitching. Like, everybody was there. First pitch, like, everybody's in their seats, man. You know, Deke, think about it. Deke, you know how we are sometimes, man. The Steelers had to shoot fireworks and tell people to show up on time at times, man. You remember that? I don't think I've ever been there for like first pitch, first inning. Deke, it was packed for the first. We like, bruh, and everybody's like, oh,
paying attention.
Yeah, bro. Like, I've never been that locked in. I was so locked in, Deke, that after the game on Saturday, I come home and I'm watching the Yankees and the Sox play on TV from start to finish, just because I was just like, y'all, I got the itch. And that game was a blowout. It was like 14-2. I'm like, bro, blowout when we play, blowout when the Yankees play. And I was just over here like, Skenes got me just with the itch. Like, I just want to watch baseball right now, bro. Like, yeah, that was a Skenes effect, man.
You sure there was no side agendas from you going to the game?
There was not any side agendas. And in fact,
scouting for the Yankees 6 years down the line when Skenes is up for free agency.
Listen, Skenes is coming over. Teller, Tellez, he could come through as well. I was shocked. I was like, yo, who's Roddy Tellez? I was like, when did this dude start doing this?
He's the guy I was telling you like a month or so ago. He's the worst player on the team, and no one in Pittsburgh likes him at all. They can't stand him because, well, one, he was the guy that was telling the fans like stop booing Bednar. So like everyone got on him.
Get on him then,
yeah, everyone got on him, and then he started playing terribly. It's like, bro, you can't tell us who to boo. We're gonna boo you now. All right, we won't boo Bednar anymore. We'll boo you,
bro. They were chanting,
Rowdy,
Rowdy, and I was over here like,
what a switch up with him.
Me and wife, she was like, yo, who's? I was like, babe, I do not know. And for everybody to be chanting his name like this is McCutcheon, I don't know who this guy is. But he homer, because the reason his homer was so dope, because Skenes had just given up a homer, and he came back the next inning. And he sent that, and that got the crowd back because we was all just kind of like deflated. You know what I mean? It's like seeing Superman get hit. You're like, oh, whoa, what's this, man? Then he came and hit that home. We're like, oh, all right, now we back. And then I want to say that's when Reynolds came back and hit another one. It split up 2-1. It was like, oh, yeah. Then from there, it was just like, yeah, avalanche on him, man. But, yo, crazy, crazy atmosphere, man. Shout out to Skenes. If y'all haven't been to a Skenes game yet, man.
I haven't.
I recommend you check him out in person. He's as good as advertised in the buzz. That's the thing. It's like we talk about. It's kind of when you would go see Seven play at times. It's like it's just a certain aura around him. Like, yo, you could just feel that energy. Skenes got that, man. He walk up in that thing. I'm talking everybody packed to the facilities, man. Just like, yo, what's up, man? We got to watch this dude, man. So, yeah, if you're in the area, man, if y'all, see him on the road somewhere, man, before he joins the Yankees and stuff like that, man, definitely suggest y'all checking him out, all right? Because he going to look real good in that pinstripe in a couple years. I'm not even sweating. He going to look dope in the pinstripe, man. Yep. Him and O'Neal Cruz, they both
makes
coming.
me
It's gonna be a
sad.
package deal. You know this, man.
It makes me sad.
Yep.
It really
It's
does.
gonna happen around the All-Star break too. You know that's how we usually gonna do. We're gonna be selling at one of them points.
We'll trade them before their contracts officially.
Come
up.
on,
Yeah.
man. Yep, they gonna be rocking that pinstripe,
So
looking
we can
nice,
get
man.
something in return.
They gonna look real nice in the pinstripe though, man.
So I think that's what happened with Kutch. I don't know if we traded him off season or during the season, but anyway, I think we traded Kutch while he had a year or two left on his contract.
We did that with Frazier too.
But we got Reynolds in the Kutch deal, so
True.
that actually
So
worked out.
It is now.
Because Kutch wasn't Kutch anymore once he left.
Yeah, I'm with you. But Kutch hype though was like stupid though.
It
Kutch
was.
was like cover MLB.
Our
Like,
big mistake was letting Garrett Cole go.
Well, no, it wasn't a big mistake. It worked out really well. I like it. I don't have any issues with it. I think it was a great trade.
Big mistake.
Great move. I just, let him go. Go to a right organization. Now everybody good now.
Well, I do want to shout out Paul Skenes because he made the All-Star game.
Shout out, baby. Shout out.
People are even talking about him potentially starting. Like
Deke,
it's
I would love it,
it's
man.
at this point where they're really considering
Yeah.
him maybe the best pitcher in baseball right now. Again, I just want to reiterate this. Why was it even a conversation about us picking someone else with that number 1 overall pick a couple years ago?
I do not know. Like after seeing him and not just seeing him.
Why were we talking about him? There was another pitcher, and then
Dude.
there was that Dylan Cruz dude from LSU. Skenes'
When I
teammate.
tell you,
why was there even a conversation? If
when
this
I
is how
tell you,
Skenes has been.
Deke, seeing him in person, Deke, I'm like, yo, what we all waiting for? What was the whoever was even thinking about the conversation needs to, y'all need to sit him in timeout, bro. This should have been a discussion. Not only does he throw hard, he got control, but he looks the part. He's massive on the mound. He's not some little dude up there. He's like, yo, man, all right, get a little Randy Johnson on him, big man. Yeah, and everybody was doing the mustache too, cause he got the little stash. You seen a lot of people in the crowds with clean chin, just mustache,
Like real mustache?
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, oh, all right, that's interesting.
Okay.
I wasn't on that train just yet, but that is going on also. I like it.
Do I got to go for that vibe?
I don't know yet, bro. See if he's a starter and all-star. I think if that does happen, I think it's very, very intriguing then, man.
Well, Pirates got to start winning.
Well, they won
Like,
big. It was what 14.
The problem is, we're having these really good games, but we just can't get over the 500 hump right now. We're just steady, win a game, lose a game, win 2 games, lose 2 games. Like we're just at this same mark that we've been over the last month, like a couple games under 500.
Yeah. And speaking of, it just made me think of this because when you were talking about that, I was like, yo, we just need more pitchers, man. More pitchers like Skenes. I also had something happen that I've never seen before. In the midst of the game, bro, the Mets, they went through all of their like pitchers and they threw out the catcher to pitch the last inning. I had never seen that before, bro. But we just kept hitting home runs on all their pitchers. So
I've seen that when the game goes extra innings.
I was like, yo, we're in like regulation and it was literally like closer come in, homer, take him out. Closer come in, 2 homers, take him out. And it was like, yo, who you gonna put in? It was like,
they don't
yo,
want to waste an
it was
arm.
just the catcher. Yeah, the catcher came in through the last 2. I was like, yo, what? I had never seen that before, bro. So yeah, shout out to that part as well, man. So it's history on history, man. Yeah, bro. It's good vibes, man. So definitely check out Skenes.
It's good to hear.
Definitely check him out,
I like
bro.
your reporting from the game.
Definitely check him out. Well,
and if you're gonna miss
that's what I
my
figured.
show,
I said
if it's for Skenes,
come
I
on,
can
bro.
understand that a little bit.
Literally, that was the only reason. And I told you, I got outvoted, man. But I had to make sure that I came up with a detailed report and review of the night. All right? And nobody got arrested either. So that's another positive, man. So yeah, here we go. Everybody was good. All right, it was all our best behavior. Shout out. But we did run into some podcast people out there, man. So salute y'all,
Really?
man, that do rock with the podcast, man, do rock with the show. Yeah, Deke, it'd be funny, man, because sometimes I'll be like, yo, are y'all coming up like on the Steeler vibe or is it like the YouTube vibe? And it was YouTube vibes. Steeler vibes was there too, but it was YouTube. I had specific YouTube people talk about, yo, we love the podcast, you and Deke. I'm like, all right. When I hear you
That's
and
good.
Deke, I know. I'm like, okay, y'all with it. So they're
We
not
transcend just football.
right, but they're not always on our lives, and that's the part that throws me off. Or I won't know everybody's real name either, and that's the other part. So yeah, but shout out to y'all, man, that did pull up on me, man. Anytime y'all see us out there, man, show us love, man, because we're gonna show you the love right back, man. We do appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with us the way that y'all do, man. But yeah, bro, it was a vibe, man.
Ryan
was a
O'Connell in
vibe.
the chat is giving me some hope that Skenes could be around for longer than what his rookie deal is. He says, Skenes wants to join the military after baseball, so that tells me he isn't about the money.
Okay.
So maybe there's some loyalty in Skenes' blood. Like the team
like
that drafted
that.
him, he maybe wants to stick it out there.
Stay low to the pure blood. Yeah.
That gives me some hope.
I like it. What's his relationship situation? Is he married to somebody that's got money?
He's got that check. He's got the TikTok check.
Oh, that's the it's like a gym or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much he makes, but maybe, we've seen it with Brady. Brady was like, I'll take a little less and stay here. Maybe that worked the same way then.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, okay. Respect on that then, baby. Respect on that.
As long as Nutting can at least give him some reasonable number.
Just ballpark.
Don't shortchange
Don't
him
disrespect
too
him.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd try to sign him to the extension. I'd sign him to a lifetime contract right now.
Deke, after watching him in person, I'm with you. I'm like, yo, he doesn't need to put on another jersey. Go ahead, just give him the check, sign it up right now. The same way you be seeing these 30-year deals. With Robinson Cano signed 10 years, $300 million. Just go ahead and give him a 15-year, $400 million deal. All right, I'm sure the math is gonna math on the way that it's supposed to. It's gonna age perfectly, bro. Give him a 15-year deal right now, man.
Yeah,
I'm with it, bro.
Any thoughts on Bronny? Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, before we get to that, I was gonna also say, man, shout out to Ken Griffey Jr. He just got his last deferred $3.8 million payment, man, from his original deal going out in Seattle, I want to say. So salute the kid right there, Ken Griffey Jr., man. Definitely a fan of that, man. Love when dudes still getting paid all these extra years later. Heck yeah. I think Bobby still has years left on his.
Yeah.
Yeah, Griffey, this was his last payment. So I was like, dang, salute you, bro.
Ohtani's deal.
Oh, it's gonna be just insane.
Yeah,
bro.
He's getting the majority of it,
man.
Deferred to after he's done playing.
Absolutely ridiculous, man.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Good for him. I mean, that's smart.
Salute him, man.
But obviously, what I was gonna say is thoughts on the Bronny James summer league debut.
Loved it, baby. We got buckets in a NBA game. My thing is, people said that he wasn't supposed to play in college. Then it was like, yo, he can't get drafted. Then it was like, yo, he's not going to be able to play. My man got 4 points, 2 assists, 2 boards in his first NBA game. I'm like, bro, I ain't tripping on it.
He got a steal, too.
Oh, he did get a steal. But I'm like, yo, it's your first NBA game. And if everybody thinks that he's only there because of his dad, then why did he even have the stats, right? So I loved it for him, man. I thought it was dope. Now,
I think were those stats an uptick from his USC stats?
Low key, yeah.
It might have been.
Like,
they're around the same.
But that's my thing. I'm like, bro, you're doing that. They said you weren't even nice. You ain't even supposed to be out there. So I'm like, shoot, I see you get to the cup, get a layup. I see you pull up, hit a little jumper. I'm like, shoot, all right. We'll see. Man, it can only go up
You
from
had
here,
a couple
though.
in and out.
Yeah. So that's my thing, man. I'm like, man, I ain't expecting him to be his dad. Nah. Just get out there and get points, though.
Like a Seth Curry.
Why not?
I
think he grows into it, though.
Yeah,
I think people going to want it now.
That's what happened with Seth Curry, too.
Yeah.
No one thought of him being like that until, it was probably 5 years into his NBA career.
Then it was like, oh, all right, this dude's actually, he's straight. He's respectable. I don't think he's ever going to be a superstar. But that's so hard when your dad is arguably the greatest player of all time. So that's the part where he's going to always have to deal with that comparison, man. And that's why I feel like, man, unless he went out there and scored 50, people were going to have, some type of thing. Or if he go out there and have like 30, it had to be something like astronomical. But I'm like, yo.
I think 10 would have been nice.
Well,
little double digits.
I mean, yeah. If you're a scorer purely, but he's not a pure scorer, though. He's more like an all-around guy. So that's my thing. I'm like, shoot. I know I've never done it in the league. So, shout out to him, man. I know if I was out there, Deke is not going to look at anything like that, bro. All right. I'm going to give you defense. I got great effort, okay? But them dudes are 6'6", 6'7", 6'9". No, I ain't got all that. Yeah.
You have to find it funny, though, that he's getting all these highlight reels.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the coverage of his summer league debut is, like, it's crazy compared to everything else or everyone else. And I get it, rightfully so, because that's the most interesting thing. But if you look at the highlight tapes,
it's a dude in the game that got 35 points, bro.
What?
It's a dude the same game. They got like, buckets, yeah.
Well, was there?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
But anyway, no, like the Bronny James, like type it in on YouTube. Bronny James summer league debut. It's like 2-3 minutes, whatever. Like they're including his misses. Like
what? Stop playing.
That's why I was laughing whenever I first brought it up to you. That's why I was laughing.
I didn't see that. No.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they gonna?
They're including his
funny.
misses. They're including
These
like
are good misses for him though. Oh,
they're including
silly
like
bro.
his hockey assist too. If you know what I mean by that.
He passed that, and then he passed to get the assist. Yeah. That's they reaching for that, bro. See,
it's awesome. It's hilarious.
That's the only thing that I know.
Whatever. It's interesting. Like I mean, that's getting more views than, like you said, probably whatever dude scored the 35.
I'm not a fan of that, but I get it. That's the Caitlin Clark argument where they're like, yeah, she's skilled, yeah, she's dope, but then it's like y'all go over the top at tops. Bronny isn't gonna be good. He's gonna be straight, but it's like, yo, if you include the hockey assist, you include the near misses, like, yo, man, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, they threw all of his shots.
You do it a lot, bro.
All of his misses.
Yeah, just like, yo, chill out, man. Just let my man just show the plays that he made, but don't overdo it. If it's only 40 seconds, it's only 40 seconds. You feel me? Like, yeah, throw some intro music in there or something. Get some B-roll. But yeah, you know how it is. But shit.
And then he sat out the second
I
game.
know. I was like, yo, they're gonna kill you for that one, though, Bronny. You can't do that and then sit out talking about I got the sword D. That's shit. That ain't a good look. That part. But he know his rule, man. You just got to be healthy by game 1 of the regular season. We just need you just one time. That's all that needs to happen. Just one time.
What's his minutes projections?
For game 1, he's going to play about 10 minutes, guaranteed.
You think that's going to be it for the whole season? You think he's going to get at least 10 a game?
No, not a game. I'm saying for game 1.
Game 1.
Because, you know, the history has to be
gotta
made.
hype it up.
And they're not going to wait on that.
Right.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he was first one off the bench. Like, just for the moment. They might mess around and start him. Just for the moment of it. History. And then after that, regular schedule program. They said he's going to do more of the G League stuff. They just gave him the guaranteed contract, which makes it like weird for G League.
Oh, so he can play G League?
Yeah, they didn't want him to do a 2-way contract where they could be playing with his money up and down and not be guaranteed. So his contract right now is fully guaranteed, whereas the majority of the D League guys, from my understanding,
G League.
Yeah,
it's not 2-way.
Right,
okay.
But from my understanding, the majority of G League guys, they don't have guaranteed deals. And that's the part where they got the 2-way contracts where they'll come up for like 10 days or whatever and get the bigger checks, but then go back down there. Bronny, on the other hand, you know, he get the fast pass, and salute him on that one, man. But that's the part that's gonna make it different for him. But yeah, they said that they will be playing him in G League games so he could develop and stuff like that. But we know at the beginning, man, history's gonna be made, bro. You can't avoid the history.
So I watched the Bronny James highlights. And then to the side of it, you know, YouTube recommends videos. They also had like Bronny James goes sneaker shopping. Is that a complex thing? Whatever?
Yeah, complex, yeah.
So I clicked on that. I watched that a little bit, and I'm just thinking to myself, come on, bro. Like this. He's like saying, oh, I've been looking for these shoes. I've been trying to get my hands on like these type of shoes for a while. Like I haven't been able to get. I'm like, wait, what? No, there's no way you can't get whatever shoe you want.
Cut it out.
In the snap of a finger.
Cut it out. Especially if it's any type of urban, like sneaker, hoop, athletic apparel type shoe. Like your dad's LeBron James, bro. Okay? Yeah. That's I can't buy that one either, Deke. I'm with you, bro. I can't buy that one.
Yeah, he dropped about 10 grand, I think.
Oh, it was a casual day for him then. Yeah.
It's just, don't be telling me you haven't been able to get your hands on these shoes. Or you've been looking for these shoes for a while.
Drop 10. Jeez. He's dropped 10 like it was nothing, Deke. Here, take it. All right. Respect on that, man. Respect, man. I like it, though. Did want to do a little bit of a in-house announcement, man. We did see in the chat the homie Rod Dollars, man. He said that his dog passed away on Saturday. His actual like roof dog, Big Daddy Kane, was the dog's name, man. He's been his boy for 11 years, man. So like I said, man, I know you're a little messed up about that, man, because that is your dog, and man, trust me, I get it, man. Everybody handle the animals differently, man, but
you know, definitely trade that pup for the world.
Man,
best dog ever.
Definitely thinking about you, man, during that time, man. Absolutely.
He also says the podcast has gotten through so much over the years.
Respect on that, man. Respect, man. Shoot, we glad to hear that, man. We just be trying to provide good vibes, man. It's both ways, y'all know. Shoot, so definitely appreciate y'all on that
glad
tip
to have
as
a community
well, man.
like y'all to keep
heck yeah, bro.
Up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. I like it, bro. I like it, man. All right. Okay. Is there anything else that was taking place this weekend? I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What
In terms
happened?
of just like, I mean, we're kind of on this just random news vibe.
We are,
right
bro.
now.
It's just, hey, man, I got time.
Tom Brady showing some small Deke energy at the
Oh,
white
no.
party.
What happened at the white
Got
party?
picked off by DeMar Hamlin.
Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out. And that was not actually at the party. That was at the lead up to the party on the beach. I saw that. It was a pick 6 too. I was like, bro, are you for real? Yeah. That is real life right there. I forgot that did take place. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't go to the all white party, man. No. It was a lot of celebs. I seen Ryan Clark was there. I seen some
Was he?
Yeah. RC pulled up. Yeah. I was like, whoa, all right. Yeah, bro. So I just ain't know if
I'm
you
not
was
there.
Yeah.
I'm barely making it into camp softball game this weekend coming up.
Shout out to camp softball game too, bro.
I don't know if I'm going or not, but if I go,
Man,
like obviously I told you I didn't get the official invite, so
man,
I'm just gonna pull
they
up.
They know you, bro.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe I should document it or something. Like, okay,
that would be hard.
Let's see if I get in.
That would be hard. They're gonna let you in, bro. You're Deke. Everybody's gonna know Deke, bro. You Deke.
I need a pass or something. I don't know.
Have they done passes since it's grown? Because I know like last year or the year before is when he started having like other people coming from like it was like the national team or whatever. So I don't know.
Is TG in town?
I actually don't know. I don't know this week. I know he's in town next weekend because we got the camps. I don't know about this weekend. And because we're not having the show on Wednesday, I haven't hit him this week.
Okay.
Usually I got to hit him, earlier in the week.
Call, yeah, I'll text him or call him or something.
Yeah, usually I hit him
because that's something he would love to go to.
He
right?
would. Oh, for a fact, TG would pull up to that. And it's out his way too. That ain't far from where he at. Mm-hmm. I like it, man. I like it.
But you don't think that was a bad look for Brady?
I don't think it was a plus for him. Yeah. It definitely wasn't a plus for him. That's just a unique situation. It's touchy. It's touchy. He almost died. So you gotta, he almost died, bro. Technically, he did die.
Hamlin was going hard, I guess, maybe.
Come on, bro.
He wanted to show why he deserves the comeback player of the year award.
I would do that, bro. I like to just leave this part of the convo just like, yo, shout out to DeMar, shout out to Brady. All right, shout out to the situation. He almost died. All right, so you just roll with it, bro. You just roll with it.
Knowing how competitive Brady is, like he actually got to be kind of pissed. I'm sure he was. I'm sure something like hit him when that happened.
When
like,
I saw it, it hit me. I was like,
something pent up
bro.
inside him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Yeah. When I saw it, it hit me a little bit, bro.
It's on camera.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of it. I just don't like how it looks for the optics as a whole. It's just like
Wait, why you though? You should be happy.
I told you I'm torn.
Your Bills guy got to pick.
I'm torn. I'm just torn. I
guess Pitt guy too, right?
Yes, you should be happy then, man. All right, it's just yeah. I mean, maybe that's your best player from Pitt, man. That's why he was at the party.
No.
Rock star, bro. Okay.
No, he's far from the best player from Pitt.
What other Pitt players was at the I ain't see who else got an invite.
Does he have the most clout? That's another question.
Right now, I think so. He's up right now, bro.
Aaron Donald's obviously up there.
He's up right now.
Fitzgerald was always a quiet guy throughout his career. He doesn't have like clout like that. I mean, Marino in his heyday.
Right.
Yeah, can you beat that? Marino in his heyday being in a Jim Carrey movie?
DeMar had the whole world, like, everybody was throwing up the heart with the threes, man.
Yeah, Marino obviously not now. So, like, I guess it would be between DeMar Hamlin and Aaron Donald.
Where about Kenny? Is Kenny in there?
I can't say that.
Stock down right now. All right, fair
I can't
enough,
say
fair
that.
enough.
No. If last year would have went a little differently, maybe.
All right. But, yeah, I'm like, outside of Josh Allen, Diggs would have been the only one getting those invites, and he's not at Buffalo no more.
I think Kenny's the more popular guy in Pittsburgh, but nationwide, it's probably still DeMar Hamlin over like a Kenny. And then you're talking Aaron Donald. He's obviously a national brand, but I don't know. I think that's the debate. That would be the debate.
Bro. I'm just like, hey, man. He's on rock star status right now, bro. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I'm just kind of torn because it's like the clout is a yes, but it's like if it was...
You want his play to live up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I just wanted to match it a little bit better. But it's all good. He almost died. So you just live with it. Like I said, man. I don't want that. So you just live with that. You be like, yup, that's all good. And I think Brady, he ain't tripping either. because, like I said, he almost died. So Brady's probably like, you know what? I could be upset about it, and I could just target him for the rest of this game. But no, because he almost died. So there you have it. So I think that's where we all are with this, and we're all on one accord with it, man. Yeah, so we're in a happy place with this now, Deke. All right, so we're done with that part, man. We're not doing that no more. All right, I ain't like how we had to talk about that one right. That's just yeah, there's a lot going on.
All right, what else we got? Are we ready to start?
I'm about to say, because if you want any more random news, we finally got the music video to Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." You know, they not like us. Yeah, OVO. And it was pretty dope. It had some cameos from some famous people in there. So, DeMar DeRozan was in there. Kid of the Great, who's a Steelers fan, by the way, he was in there. I'm trying to think, man. There was actually a ton of people in that.
DeMar DeRozan signed with not the Lakers.
Yeah, he went with the Kings, right?
Is that who it was?
Yeah, he went Kings, and then Clay went to the Mavs. Yeah, it's end of era. It's craziness right now, man.
But
Don't even leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Don't even do me like that, bro.
LeBron
Leave me alone.
Leave
me alone, man. Leave me alone. We just here. I just
Was it $2 million less?
I just leave me alone, man. Yeah, all right. He had his list of players, and unfortunately, that list did not, materialize the way that it was supposed to.
Hey,
yeah,
leaves an opening for Bronny to step up.
Oh yeah, Bronny gonna get his.
Or this rookie dude from Tennessee.
Nah, he's gonna get a bucket. He's gonna definitely get a bucket. Absolutely. But it also gave Bron more money in his pocket, so salute him. We'll just keep running up the $1 billion number, okay? Yeah, with a B. Shout out to Bron.
And he deserves the max. If he wanted the full max, he deserves it.
I'm sure he wanted a player,
top 5 player.
But we could have used one of them,
right?
One of those from the wish list. That's all.
Yeah, whose fault's that? That's the question.
Yeah, upstairs.
LeBron, I don't know.
Upstairs. It's
AD.
definitely upstairs, man.
Could you blame AD?
A little bit. Who wants to play with him? Nah, because he got to be your new anchor. He ain't believing that. So, yeah, not the biggest fan of that situation either. But other than that, man, everything else is good. We are 36 minutes into the intro. So, you know what? If you ready, Deke, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from, and then that way we'll give you those big boy shout-outs to start the day's show. And, of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Yeah, I forgot right now, man. The earlier start is because baby girl has basketball. She had a basketball game tonight, so, you know, she got to get her buckets on before we hit, before we hit the island. So, got the game tonight, so that's why we started a little early. But salute to y'all, man. And I was watching my WNBA this weekend, too. Seen a little Caitlin Clark. Yeah, it was a good little game. Yeah. Shout out to the ladies out there, man.
They're all over Sports Center.
Nah, bro.
WNBA is getting, it's not just Caitlin Clark.
No, the coverage is real, bro.
Yeah, they're showing all the games.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Angel Reese is getting some
she was
coverage.
cooking, too. Yep.
I saw them talking about Asia Wilson.
Yeah, she nice.
She's been good, but, I think the Caitlin Clark effect's real with the WNBA.
Got just more eyes on everybody now, man.
Yeah, everything, because, there's storylines in anything Caitlin Clark has to do with.
Yeah.
Like, anyone she goes up against, it's like, all right, that puts more eyes on whoever the competitor is or the opponent, or whatever little storyline could be brought up. And then ultimately it just helps the whole league.
That's
and
what
everyone
I'm saying.
else
I think
is
it's
getting
good on good on
coverage.
good, man.
Yep. Because you had some of the stuff. What was it, a couple weeks ago, where scuffles with Caitlin Clark and all that. But it ultimately, it puts more eyes on it.
Man, and I know for me, man, this is dope because now that it is more eyes, more coverage, I get to see more of the players that I've already known about. Like Brianna Stewart was in the game, Sabrina Ionescu was in the game. You know what I mean? Like, these are ladies that I've been watching while they was at their respective colleges, and now, you watching them. It's like, yo, I don't have to turn to the crazy weirdo channel to see you guys play. I can just turn on a regular channel right here, and you're on regular TV. So salute that as well, man.
Raw Dollars tuning in from the 330 Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
Let's go. Share a line, baby.
Bart Bosky Auto, 805 Thousand Oaks, California.
Let's go.
London Parker, 843 Charleston, South Carolina.
Shout out to Charleston, South Carolina. If you know, you know.
Rayful Bennett, the 903.
Shout out to the 903.
Caleb Campbell, Titusville, Pennsylvania.
Let's get it.
Seeing some new names in here.
Me too. I was
Joshua
like, hey,
Kilman,
now.
Spokane, Washington.
Shout out to Spokane, Washington, man. Let's go.
Max Rice, tuning in from the 859 Villa Hills. Wake me up when the offseason is over.
Man, ain't that the truth? But don't worry. Just about 2 more weeks, and then it's full-on activation time, baby. Deke, why we got all these morning practices though in training camp? What's that about? You seeing the schedule?
No.
Yo, usually it's like 2:55 practices or 1:55 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Practice like 10:30 in the morning, bro. Like, I want to say at least half of them are 10:30
You don't like
a.m.
that?
I'm not tripping all the way, but I'm saying for most people that watch or go to practice, it's usually in the afternoon. I know when I was here for 4 years, we only had probably one morning practice, and that would be after Friday night lights. So the fact that they 10:30 a.m. practice, I was like, oh, that's a little bit different.
Would you want them in the morning if you were playing?
As a player, I'm back and forth on it. In Buffalo, we did the mornings. Here we do the afternoons. It's pros and cons to both. I'm not really a morning person though, just in general. So I prefer my sleep.
But then it's nice whenever it's over.
Exactly.
It's out of the way. You get
and
more
it's
of the
not
day.
Hot. Yeah, it's usually not as hot 10:30 or Buffalo was practicing like 9 in the morning. Yeah.
Are we going?
It's a strong possibility we're gonna be out there.
All right.
Strong possibility
All
we're gonna be
right.
out there, man. It does look nice out there.
Okay. Jace Roman, 512, the ATX.
Shout out to the ATX, man.
Lifted ones, the 916. Quick question: what's worse, not winning Super Bowl during the Killer B era or during the Watt era?
The
The Watt era is not over yet.
I'm gonna say the
so
Killer B era just because I was
ask
part
me
of
that
it.
after the Watt era ends or not.
The Killer B era because I'm sad. I still want what? I just want to what? But it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. Let me tap in real quick. Decode on, man. Let me get my more riled up real quick because we got JW tuning in from the west side of Columbus, Ohio, the 614. Then we got Felicia Diaz. Shout out to Felicia in the military base of Osaka, Japan. Appreciate you for your service and for tapping in with us as well. 822 living legend in the Hill District also says, go Rebels. I don't know which Rebels he's referring to, but shout out to the Rebels. All right. Mr. Killer Cat, Northeast Maryland, representing the Berg, 21901. And then I will end it with Juice Bellamy in the 610 Villanova. And, whoa, that's at 2 a.m.? Sheesh. All right. I like it. Yeah, I believe Felicia said that she's on the Army base and it is 2 a.m. where she's at. Yo, that is kind of crazy. Shout out, though. Shout out to you, man, rocking with us. Absolutely. But I remember what I forgot, and it just hit me when I was shouting out my man that was in Maryland. We did lose NFL brother, man. Kyrie Jackson this weekend, dude.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. Obviously, we know it's the 4th round pick out of Oregon to the Vikings, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, man.
I wanted us to draft him.
Shoot, I did too. We talked about him a lot, man. But yeah, him and two of his high school teammates, man, ended up passing away in a car crash over the weekend, man. And yeah, man, it definitely sucks, man. Definitely sucks. But yeah, Kyrie Jackson, man, was, like I said, just drafted this year, 4th rounder out of Oregon, man. So, you know, definitely thoughts out to everybody that's affected by that situation, man. Him and the 2 other gentlemen that were in the car with him, man, that passed away as well, man.
Yeah, real sad.
Nah, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
We got this take from Caleb Campbell here
All
before
right.
I jump into the super chat.
Okay, talk to me.
Maybe get your thoughts on. He says, you can't call Omar Khan the con artist if he didn't pick up Najee's 5th-year option, and not signing Geno Stone was a bad move. Now he's playing for the Bengals on a super cheap deal. I disagree.
I was about to say, yeah, because neither one of those moves are bigger than how we were able to acquire both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields without giving up pretty much anything.
Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
For less than market value.
Yeah, man. That's a tough one for me, man. That's a tough one. Heck, we even got JPJ at the 2nd round.
After trading Claypool to the Bengals, or not the Bengals,
to
the Bears
yeah.
to get that pick to draft JPJ. Where, like, after that season ended and what Claypool did with the Bears, what was his market value at that point?
5th,
probably would have been like a 4th, at least, yeah. Best case scenario would have been a 4th round pick. But then seeing how he did his following year with the Bears, like his
and then he got shipped to Miami right after that.
Then he get cut.
Yeah, he got cut.
Traded? Yeah, he got
sent to Miami.
Nothing. Yeah,
and
so
now
from
Miami,
we got a 2nd round pick for him.
Right, and now he's up to Buffalo, where we're gonna he have a little resurgence up there, like everybody do. You know how that is, fam. But as a whole, though, yeah, man, we won that one, bro. We definitely won that one.
Yeah, drafting Keanu Benton too.
Yeah. We got a
second
think
in
about
the
it,
fourth
we
round.
dead serious got a second round pick for Chase Claypool, bro.
Yeah, and
Think
the
about that.
best second round pick you could
Think
get
about that,
ended
bro.
up being
Think about that.
actually
Man. It was a first rounder.
first round pick because Dolphins lost their
We
first round. It was the 32nd overall pick. Yeah.
Like when I
Exactly.
say second round pick for JPJ, I say it almost tongue in cheek. It's like, yo, he's a first rounder. We get it. 32nd overall. That's first round.
Yeah, I disagree with the comment from Caleb here because one, we also signed Deshaun Elliott, so that's why we weren't stressing about safety, unless we were gonna cut DeMonte Casey in the process, and that leaves an extra spot there for that third safety. Then maybe picking up Geno Stone would have filled a need, but with us already having Casey, Minka, getting Deshaun Elliott, I just didn't see why Geno Stone would be like this catalyst pickup that makes you say Omar Khan's not the con artist because we didn't get Geno Stone. And then not picking up Najee's fifth-year option.
It's like, bruh.
I think Steelers are in the driver's seat with Najee still. I think they very much are. They still have the leverage. Like, you could still sign Najee. You could still figure out an extension here. But maybe he's bringing that up after seeing Ramondre Stevenson's deal and is like, man, do we got to pay Najee like $9 or $10 million now per year as opposed to either picking up the fifth-year option or if we came to an extension with Najee like a month or two earlier, it could have been a couple million less.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. But, I mean,
that's
not going to stop me from calling him the con artist.
I'm like, yo, his track record of cons just is a lot longer than one that we don't think we needed all the way, and the other in terms of the Najee contract. It's like, yo, that book is still being written right now, man. It's not officially done just yet.
Yeah. All right, first super of the day. Let's go UW saying happy B-Day to the Steelers 91st and Lambert's 72nd.
Jack Lambert is born on the same day as the Pittsburgh Steelers being started.
Wow.
That's legendary, bro.
That's pretty cool.
That's legendary. That is crazy. I like it.
So 90.
That's
so
what, we 21 years apart.
Did we do anything for the Steelers' 90th season then last year? Like, we didn't have any patches or anything like that.
But don't they do it for like 50 and 100th or
maybe.
50, 75, 100?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I think we did 75th. I feel like I always see 75th.
Yeah, that was
that's the Joe Green.
When we rocked those yellow helmets that year. That was 07.
Right. So I'm like, maybe when it gets to the
100th
season, probably.
Yeah, I'm just surprised we didn't do anything for 90th. Did we do anything for 80th? No, I don't think we did. Nah.
Yeah, because I always think it's like 50, 75, 100, like every 25 years, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy that Steel's been going on for 91 years, though, man.
Cliff the Dark Knight, what does Russ have to do to get an extension with the Steelers? One playoff win, a Super Bowl appearance, a Super Bowl win. Also, how long of a contract?
Dang, I like this question, man. For me, a playoff win along with at least 11 to 12 wins in the regular season, I think puts him in extension conversation, because not only would it show that he was able to win games that, he wasn't supposed to win, in the sense of winning 11 and 12 games, but it's also showing me that he was at least consistent enough that we didn't have these crazy spikes, these crazy drops. But then to go ahead and get a postseason win, something that we haven't had since 2016, yeah, I would be really intrigued. And yeah, I would definitely be on that, leaning towards an appearance or leaning towards an extension just based off of that. The playoff win plus, like I said, 11 to 12 wins, man. I also think that it gives you an even better situation going into next offseason, because this year we had a lot of uncertainty. I mean, in February, we didn't know who our quarterback was going to be between Kenny and Mason while we still had Mitch here. Then you fast forward a month after that, and it's like, all right, is it going to be Kenny and Russ? Then you fast forward a week after that, and it's like, we got a totally different room now. And even though I do feel like there are some positives because of the guys that we brought in, I do feel like at the same time, though, that much movement, it can, have a little bit of a negative effect when you're talking about just how you want to build your roster in terms of which free agents you want to target. And then also for upcoming free agents, it's like, do I want to go to a situation where these guys are only on 1-year deals? Because if I go there and it doesn't work out, this dude might leave, and now who am I going to get after that? I'm screwed. So I think that, all of that kind of goes into it. So, playoff win plus 11 to 12 wins in the regular season. I'm down. What about you, man?
I think Stan Claire brings up a good point here. Says, how about a 12-5 record? Anything could happen in the playoffs. You can't blame one player for that.
Yeah.
So just give us the chances all we want. I share a similar sentiment. I mean, winning is the main thing. Ultimately, I'm big on quarterbacks and what do they do to help the team win and be the leader and all that.
Right.
So, I'm not going to hold hard and fast or hard and steady to, okay, we have to win one game in the playoffs. It's almost like, how does Russ look in that game? Because what if it's an absolute shootout? Our defense is letting us down, but Russ goes off for 304 touchdowns and did everything he had to do to get us to win.
They're going to say he can't win it. Like how they say Josh Allen can't win it because he's done that multiple times.
You get my point.
And everybody says that he can't win it. So that's what we're going to say, Deke. I'm going to keep the exact same energy that you would keep, Deke. We're going to say, oh, he choked. He's not good enough. He's not good. He can't win the big win.
No.
You'd be like, my man had 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, but hey, he lost 13 seconds on the clock. But you know what?
I don't say that about Josh
the
Allen.
field goal went wide right, but you know what? Josh can't win in the post. It's like, bro, come on, man. That's what people are going to say. That's what they're going to say.
I don't say that about Josh.
A lot of people are going to say that, though.
I don't mind when people say that about Josh.
Of course you don't. So if that were to happen for Russell Wilson,
I don't say that. I don't hold those beliefs.
That is how it's going to be talked about.
Takes.
That's what I'm going to say. That is how it's going to be talked about. All right. They're going to say, man, Russ looked good and choked. He couldn't do it down the stretch. Jeez, I'm just saying, man, when it came down to it, you know who was going to do it and who won't go do it. Be like, bro, so those 400 yards and them touchdowns don't matter, huh? None of that matters anymore. Because the field goal kicker missed it, or because this dude they play on defense. Oh, all right, I got you. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it's we have a nice 11-win season, 12-win season. Russ plays good. The stats are good. Passes the eye test, he looks like the Russ of old test, and we get into the playoffs, and hopefully, if he plays good in the playoffs, that should equal wins, right? If Russ plays good and our defense is what it's supposed to be, I think that is the equation that would make me say, hey, let's give him a contract extension, 2-3 years. I'd be looking at I think a fair number if he has a really good season, we get the 11 or 12, and we go on a little bit of a playoff run, or he plays good in the playoffs. Probably a fair number is $40 million. Could he give us a little deal? Could he give us a $30 million, $35 million?
Oh,
Brady on the Bucks type of deal, which was $25 million.
40?
That would be fair.
Did you say 40?
Let's be real. That would be fair.
If
If Russ has the season we're talking about,
did you say
and he's
40?
looking like Seahawks Russ, prime Russ, all that,
Deke is 40 million.
that's very fair.
That's a lot of 40.
I want to get him at the cheapest number possible, but that would probably be fair.
Oh man,
Could he give a Steelers discount, a little Tomlin discount? 30, 35 million.
That made my heart
25.
burn that go. Lord, 40 Deke made my tummy start hurting a little bit. 40 Deke. 40.
Dude,
Lord.
Danny Dimes got 40 million.
I know. I'm sick about it because we laughed at that dude. And look at how they look. You look stupid.
Yeah, but this is Russ. This is Russ, and this is Russ playing good. That's worth it.
I know.
That's fair. That's very
40
fair.
Deke is 40. We pay TJ 30. You see the impact TJ gives me, man.
Yeah.
Every single week. It's TJ, bro. When we don't have TJ on the field, we lose. When he's on the field, we win a lot. Okay? That's 30 mil. We saying 40? 40.
Think of today's QB market.
I know.
40 million now is probably what
It's
30
probably
million
discount.
was 3-4
That's what I'm
years ago
saying.
for a quarterback.
Because in my mind, I was like, 25 to 30 is perfect. But no, 25 to 30, you're right. That is the new 40.
It would be
That's
perfect
the new
for
40,
us. I would
yeah.
love 25 or 30. But
That's the new 40, though.
if Russ has a really good year, 40's
That's the new number.
very reasonable, very
He's
fair.
getting
If anything,
40
that's probably a
already.
discount.
Think about it. He's getting 40 right now.
Yeah.
We're not paying him 40, but he's getting 40. Of course, yeah. Of course he's going to. That's, man.
But I think we're on the same page. You know what it looks like.
I do.
To get Russ an extension. You know what it's going to look like. Just good overall season.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some playoff wins. But even if we don't win, as long as Russ looks good in the playoffs and he wasn't the one choking or anything, then I think it would be very, very wise to give him an extension.
40. Yeah, for 40, I think I want 2 playoff wins, bro. All right, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. All right, just gotta get that 2 playoff wins. I just need to make sure I'm right, Deke. I just double check it, bro. Let me get 2 playoff wins out of them. They will cut the 40,
but
bro.
we're not giving them a 5-year deal. I think it's $40 million for 2 years.
No, like 2 for 80 is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Because 2 for 40 sound way better. I was like, man, I wish. Yeah. That's, man. I mean, I get it.
3, maybe you do 3, but the last year's like half guaranteed or something, not all the way guaranteed.
Yeah. Man. I mean, you're not wrong. That's my whole thing. It's like, that is the quarterback market now. It's just crazy to say it out loud. 40.
I could go over the other quarterbacks that are getting paid around there.
But look, you just give me. Just let me hear my options.
Because Danny Dimes was the first name that came to mind,
and that made my stomach hurt. I ain't like that.
That's exactly
one.
$40 million.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
didn't
1-to-1
like that
comparison.
one, bro. I wasn't a fan of that one.
I know your guy Kirk's getting, I think, 45.
Kirk produces, bro. The same way you said, what if Russ goes out there and throws for 300, 400 yards, but they lose? That's Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins throws for $4,000 per year, 40 touchdowns per year, and you talk about him bad, bro.
No.
Okay, so there you have it. Okay.
No, he's the reason why they lose.
Kirk wins a lot. Kirk produces a lot, bro. Kirk's defense let him down. And his coaching staff lets him down. And his running game lets him down. But Kirk does everything he's supposed to do, man.
Okay, Josh Allen's getting 43.
That's about right.
All right, Stafford's getting 40. He wants a new deal, too.
Stafford does.
Yeah.
Josh is chilling right now.
Derek Carr's getting 37.5. Aaron Rodgers is getting 37.5. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right because I think he signed a $50 million deal with the Packers.
Yeah.
So they must have reworked it or something.
Oh, no, they did. That was how they were able to get. That was last year.
Baker Mayfield's getting 33.
See, I like them numbers. 30s.
Geno Smith 25. That's the drop off then between Baker Mayfield to Geno Smith.
If it could be in that 35 range, I think that'd have been awesome.
Yeah, but like it's hard to get my point though. If Derek Carr's getting 37
That's
and a
what I'm saying.
half,
It's hard
and
to sell
Russell
him
Wilson
that,
has a really good year.
It's hard to sell him on
fair.
that one.
Yeah, he would maybe even want more. Kyler Murray's getting 46.
That's
Deshaun
what I'm
Watson's
saying,
getting
bro.
46.
Like he's in
We
those
said Kirk Cousins
combos,
45.
Yeah. Russ ain't going backwards from that 40 never wrote. But if he's producing, then I guess it's the cost of doing business. Now, how do you feel about the cause and effect, though? You extend him for $40 million. That is zero chance that Fields is going to wait around for that.
I think you're right. Zero chance Fields would wait around for that, but I think it would still be a good idea for Fields to stick around. Going back to my whole Joe Montana, Steve Young conversation that I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Like, bro, you're still young in your career. Like, do you have to start like right now, right away? Like, think of it more long term. Like, you can have this second stint, like this second leg, from maybe like age 29 on. Have a whole different where are you at in your development? I think that's the other question because it might actually be better for Fields to
take his time with it.
Yeah, exactly. Just continue to develop more and become a better quarterback behind the scenes, behind a Hall of Famer in Russell Wilson. But
you trust in the organization.
Well,
too,
not even that. Like I get it. These guys have believed in themselves all the way up to this point to get them where they're at. Like I'm sure he's thinking, I'm still starting this league. I need to be starting now, and that's fine too. So that would be the most likely outcome. Fields wouldn't wait around for that, but I'm good because we'd be in the same situation as we are right now with Fields and saying that I don't know where he's at in terms of being like a franchise quarterback or being like this guaranteed thing that he could be this long-term answer for us at the position. Because if Russ plays good, we're not going to be seeing Fields like that.
Right.
He's still an unknown to me. So I'd rather just pay for the known and we get Russ for another 2-3 years, whatever it is, and then we'll worry about quarterback after that.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't see Fields being the type of guy that would be just willing to just sit here and kind of waste years of his career.
I get it.
Especially if he thinks he can be the guy, because in Chicago, he was. Now, he didn't consistently live up to it, but he's made plays. He's done enough where he feels like, yo, I could run a team. I just don't know how much he would want to chill. But if he did, I think it would actually benefit him as well, man, because you know how I feel about young players in this league. It's like, yo, if you got the opportunity to sit and learn, learn, buy yourself time. So that way when you get out there, man, you already have the answers to the test. A lot of us, you playing early, you're figuring it out. And it's just at quarterback, you got the biggest spotlight on you. So every mistake that you have is amplified. Every time Justin Fields' technique from a footwork standpoint isn't correct, it's amplified when you see that overthrow or that interception. It's amplified if he doesn't get the ball all the time. Whereas, man, you could be a pass rusher, you could be a running back and block the wrong man, nobody saying nothing. You could be an offensive lineman, be laid off the ball, no one saying nothing. Receiver could drop a pass. We might say something in the moment, but as a whole, we're not going to trip. But it's like, at that position, man, we remember you. It matters, man. And I think for young dudes, man, that is, I mean, same thing I was talking with Kenny. It's like, yo, the longer he could sit to just kind of learn it and get up to par, it's like, man, I think it benefits them more. But at this league, man, it is hard to do that, and it's hard for the players to be open to that also. Because like you said, I know me at 21, 22, I was not talking like how that convo is right here in the sense of, oh, I want to wait. At 21, 22, I'm looking at them vets like, bro, you ain't like that. Like, I'm nicer than you. And that's the mindset, because you won't make it otherwise. You got to always think that you the nicest dude on that field and just get out there and try to show it every single time. But it's like, sometimes it does help you to be able to, like, let me take notes real quick, man. Let me see how you operate like that,
we saw it play out with the Packers, how they've gone through 3 generations of quarterbacks. Looking like pretty successfully here with Jordan Love. That you go from Favre to Rodgers to Love. You got 3 guys, and it was all the same approach with each. I guess I don't know what happened with Favre, but obviously he became his own guy. However he did, they traded for him from the Falcons. But they didn't have a guy before Favre. Favre set the tone. But then like they brought in Rodgers and had him chill for 3-4 years. Did the same thing with Jordan Love, and
I think that's the method, bro.
Yeah, it's working out. It's working out. And I guess the thing is, because the reason I brought up that example is I was going to say it's a different era now with the NFL, and the players are more empowered versus back with the 49ers.
Yeah, you just got
Joe Montana and Steve Young. Yeah, that whole scenario. But you do see, like in the modern era, it work out with a team like the Packers.
Do you think Steve Young, if this was happening in today's NFL, Steve Young is sitting that long? Exactly. I just don't think he would. And you're right, because of the way that players have kind of got more power and the dollar as well. It's like, man,
we'll see what happens with Penix too. Like that's kind of like another example of where, all right, we're gonna draft a guy, have a young guy, and have him sit for however long it takes. Because if Kirk keeps playing good and we like Kirk, then Penix is just gonna keep sitting here. And then
$100 million guaranteed, Deke. 100.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it could be good for Fields. You know what I think is gonna dictate it a lot is the market, because I think the market is how Fields ended up here in Pittsburgh, because I don't think any team out there was willing to give the keys to Fields. Like if Fields went somewhere, he was maybe going to compete for a starting job, but there's probably only 1 or 2 teams. Like the Raiders would have been a team, maybe the Giants.
Atlanta prior to Kirk Cousins.
Right. Yeah. Atlanta was a hot team. Yeah, definitely. But there weren't too many teams out there, because it's either they had their young quarterback in place. Right.
We said New England was drafting. We said that Chicago more than likely was going to draft. Vegas was an option, but they ended up doing. They had Aiden O'Connell already out there, and then they drafted.
They signed Minshew.
Yeah.
They were there was talks about them trading up to get Jaden Daniels, but that didn't happen because of the AZ State connection with Pierce. So, yeah, it could depend on the market. If he's sitting here next offseason and there's only 3 or 4 teams that are interested in Fields, and they still may have another plan at quarterback, or they're just going to say to Fields, like, hey, you come in here, no guarantees, we'll let you compete. Maybe he says, you know what, I got a little niche here with the Steelers, like, and Russ is getting up there in age, even though he played well and the Steelers gave him this contract. Like, this could maybe be my team if I'm willing to be patient and develop even more. Who knows? Who knows? I'd be willing to risk that, though. I would be willing to risk losing Fields if Russ falls out. because it's Russell Wilson. Like,
and he's already proven.
Yeah. And if he has a good year, then it's just like, okay, he's not far off from what he was, like prime Russ or anything. Like, he's 35.
We're not
quarterbacks age well, and
he's
proven that he's not falling off a cliff or anything. Like, yeah, let's roll with Russ for a couple more.
Yeah.
All right, this is a good question.
That was, man. Shout out to Cliff the Dark Knight.
Let's get you the PFN is listing Cam as one of the most likely playing here to be traded. Some fans think it would cause locker room issues, but I don't necessarily disagree with the trade depending on the return. Cam Hayward being traded. Who's PFN?
Pro Football Network. They're like another one. I know they do like some mock draft stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know like how big they are in the sense of this type of coverage, but I know they definitely do like mock draft stuff.
So they suggested Cam would be the most likely to be traded from the Steelers.
Funny thing, man, I've seen that as well, but it wasn't from PFN. It was another one of those like not beat reporters, but think about like the national media people that are more regional than national. It was like that type of vibe. But yeah, I did see Cam's name pop up there because it was like, do you potentially trade him or is he a potential like cut candidate or something like that? I was like, oh, like that's how the combos going here with it. But I mean, suppose with the age and him obviously doing the gentle hold out / pull up for OTAs, kind of got some mixed messaging there. I mean,
the only way it makes sense to me is if we use his cap number for another position.
Right. I'm like, because I don't want the pick.
And right now, we don't need to use that cap number for anything else. So I think it would be dependent on injury happening.
Yeah.
Like if something happens at another position on defense, I guess even offense, and we're like, okay, we feel good about Keanu Benton. We feel good about this defensive line. Obviously, these contract talks with Cam haven't been going well. He's been talking about maybe playing for another team next year. If we trade him, clear up that cap number, and use that number for whatever position we need. Again, depending on if someone goes down with injury in training camp, whatever it is, right? That's the only way I could see that making sense. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen and praying that doesn't happen, and we're not having these conversations.
Yeah, I'm like, he would have to. I would see it as like, he came into training camp and was like just heavy-handed. If you're not paying me, I'm not playing. But he's already said
that's
he is
another
gonna play.
thing. Yeah, that's a whole different story.
Now, I'm taking him for what he said. He said he's not gonna do that. So I'm gonna anticipate that he doesn't, and if he doesn't, then I don't see any reason why they would move on from him. But the same way we didn't think that he was gonna come back to OTAs before it was like mandatory, and he did that, we'll just see how everything plays out if these contract negotiations stay like how they are. Because if it got to that point where you're dealing with some of the locker room stuff, and you're asking it, is it worth the distraction? I think that's a different conversation. Right now, Cam hasn't been a distraction, and then when we thought it was about to become that, that's when he pulled up the OTAs, and it kind of just nicked all that in the butt. So we'll see. But I want my dog here, man.
I don't think he needs to be traded.
Yeah, and he still produces outside of being injured last year.
Even if we do need to bring in another player, I think we have some cap space. We have some ways we can work around it without having to trade Cam to clear up the cap space.
Yeah.
But that's the only way I could see it making sense for us to trade him. Like one of our key players at a key position goes down. It's like, how are we going to replace him?
Because otherwise, we're going out there with Benton, Larry O, DeMarvin, Isaiah.
But you get like it's almost like if a Minka goes down in training camp, or like we need to pick up a corner. Or we need to like Pickens goes down or something. Like we need a top receiver. Like we need to use like that Cam money somewhere to replace a big time need. That's the only way I could see it making sense. That's it. But I'm praying that doesn't happen. Like, I don't want that to happen at all, obviously.
Yeah. That makes two of us, baby.
That would be devastating.
We don't need those problems in our life.
Yeah. And again, I don't even know if we would have to trade Cam. I'm sure Omar Khan can rework the numbers to where we could still keep him and
it's the
sign
con man for a reason,
key player. Yeah, exactly.
And the con man I trust. That's what they say.
Triple double says, "What's up, Moats? Who is your Super Bowl MVP?" I've always thought the pick 6 by Debo was enough for MVP. For 14 points, for a 14-point swing killed all the momentum. Don't forget, Cards got ball at half. Goodell had to make the call not to give it to him. Oh wow! So he's talking about Super Bowl 43.
Yeah. I mean, it was Debo. Debo was pretty fire. But shout out to 7 too, and shout out to the Tone Time.
It's 7. That's my answer.
There you go.
It's 7.
There
Not
you
even
go.
a question. B.S. Holmes played awesome. Debo played awesome. 7 got snubbed. Louis Vendetta 614. Wait, do you have an answer to that?
Hey man, nah,
He asked
hey
you.
bro.
He asked you.
Hey, look, man. I know how you feel about your quarterbacks, your offensive players, bro. I ain't tripping. I'll vote defense then. All right. So yeah, shout out to the greatest defensive player in the Super Bowl, arguably one of the greatest plays ever in Super Bowl history. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Debo. I ain't tripping on Debo. All right. But shout out to 7-2 though, and shout out to Tone Time. The actual. So would San Antonio have been snubbed if 7 got the award?
No, absolutely not.
Even though
Just
San
watch that
Antonio
draft.
actually won it?
Did Santonio, would he have gotten snubbed? No, I think 7 deserved the award.
Okay.
So I don't think he would. You just got to watch that final draft, dude. I'm telling
I
you.
mean, Deke, you know I've seen these. I've seen it. I'm saying about it, man.
Backed
I don't
up,
want no problems, man.
backed up at the goal line.
I don't want no
Our
problems,
offensive
man.
line's falling apart like a cheap shoot.
Yeah.
7 has to dodge like
Mm-hmm.
5 different edge rushers and rushers coming at him.
Mm-hmm.
Able to complete passes. Just it was something. It was art. It was artwork.
Shout out, bro. Shout out.
High stakes, most on the line.
Oh.
Everything on the line.
What you, bro?
Season on the line.
There it is.
Second Super Bowl on the line. Gets it done.
I'm with you, bro.
Louis Vendetta 614. 1 month.
Oh,
since-
now Young Boy 24. He put this in all capitals for you. He says San Antonio got us in scoring range before that play, Deke.
Come on, bro.
I just don't know. I don't know what he's referring to. I just figured that was something.
I'm talking about all the plays that happened before the play he's talking about.
All right, because I always say I don't know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
y'all know it better than me, man.
Ben threw a little hook route to San Antonio, and he took it off field for an extra like 20 or 30 yards. But
Oh shoot, okay,
watch what happens all the plays before that, though.
okay.
And then San Antonio dropped the easier pass, too, in the end zone.
Okay.
Louis Vendetta, anything else?
No, I was waiting to see if he was gonna have a reply. Tom J says that 10 was targeted a lot on that drive, and they said
He
that
had a few
Tone's
catches.
yak ability was crazy. So I was gonna say I don't know. You watched it more than I watched it. I remember the Debo pick 6. I remember the San Antonio touchdown in the back of the end zone, and Larry Fitzgerald when he had like the
Pass and
split up the
triple coverage.
Yeah, which one?
The touchdown,
Touchdown.
the game-winning
yeah,
touchdown pass.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I ain't tripping on it. Hey, just throwing it and then somebody got to catch it, man. As long as they both do what they supposed to do, man, I ain't tripping.
I don't know if any other quarterback's making that throw or completing it either.
Make a case how many receivers are catching it and getting toes in bounds.
AB's catching that.
You never know.
No, I mean it was an awesome play all around.
Yeah.
I hate when we get to this point where
I'm just here, bro. I don't
we
know
gotta,
none
we
of that,
gotta
bro.
nitpick players that
I'm just
I like
asking
and
questions, man. I'm just
great plays and all that. And
I mean, I've
It's-
seen
it's
San
7.
Antonio
It's-
and the
it's
way that
7.
he did what he
7's
did.
the
I'm just
MVP.
like, you know. Okay.
I hate to do it, but it's
I just didn't know, bro. I'm just asking. That's what we ask the question because I know you remember it way more, and I know like the fans, y'all got it way more. I'm just here. Tom J says AB is shorter. And that was kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, my man Toe had to like extend the toes. I just don't know if AB can get to that one while still having feet in bounds. You know, just
Was San Antonio really that much taller than AB? I think they're both 5'10".
no. Tone got.
You sure?
Yeah, I've seen them both in
Well,
person.
I was gonna say, yeah. You
just
know them both.
one look a little. One AB's definitely more put together, but I do feel like Tone got a little more of that on him. Shout out to both. Shout out to 7. Shout out to Tone. Shout out to all the MVPs out there. All right, whether you got the trophy or you didn't get the trophy, shout out to all y'all. All right.
Louis Vendetta.
Hold on, is this for real?
What?
No way, that's for real. 828 Style said that Holmes had 9 catches for 131 yards and 73 yards on the final drive. Is that accurate? Because if that is accurate, that's kind of crazy.
Someone had to throw him the ball.
Well, that's what they said. Michael G says that was Santonio's drive, but Ben was laser. So shout out to Seven. Shout.
Santonio ain't getting the ball if Ben ain't dodging all the edge rushers and all the guys that are getting after him because of how bad our offensive line was.
Respect, man. Respect. I said 70 yards on the drive is crazy, though, bro. That is crazy for the receiver.
Hey, Holmes was good. What can I say? That's what I mean. I don't want to nitpick it too much and be ripping on Holmes here because, yeah, he balled out.
Because I'm just thinking, what drive, like, that's like AB and Ben when they be like, yo, nobody here can stop AB right now. Seven's going to put it over there. And he's like, yeah.
Which is, I mean, it breaks my heart that we traded Holmes a year after all this because we could have really used him in the Packers Super Bowl go-to guy.
Oh, because you said you didn't have that then.
We didn't have him.
Yeah.
Someone else I think Emmanuel Sanders got hurt in that Super Bowl too. That didn't help.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Shout out to
Holmes was a playmaker, man. I wasn't happy we traded him. I think we got a 5th-round pick for him.
Yeah, so this is all before my time. It's like Steeler, man. But shout out though, bro. Yeah, I just didn't realize he had it like that. That was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've always thought it was just he had to catch, and that was why you say what you say about like, yo, Seven should be MVP. I never knew like he went off. That 9 for 131 and 70 on a drive is going off, Deke. 70
You gotta
yard,
watch the drive, though, dude. I'm telling you, you gotta
bro.
Like that was it's Seven making play. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, you gotta first play of the drive.
Yeah,
first play, 1st and 10. I think we get a completion or something, but then it gets called back for holding. So now it's 1st and 20. We're like, I don't know, probably 10 yards away from the goal line.
Yeah.
Ben takes the snap there, and he's back in the end zone.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like within 2 seconds, everyone on that defense is on him, dodging 50 players here. There's a laser, gets us out of it.
Did you say 50 players, Deke?
It felt like it watching it.
I love it.
It felt like there was 50 guys there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
that's hard, bro.
It happened multiple times throughout that drive.
That's hard.
Where Seven just doing vintage Seven stuff.
Yeah. And he's doing it on the biggest stage. All the chips on the line.
Exactly.
Like, yo, both of these dudes were crazy out there, man.
That's what was awesome about that year is because Seven had, I think, before that Super Bowl drive, I think he probably had 6 or 7 game-winning drives like that throughout the season.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's what was cool about it, too, is, like, for me and all the Steelers fans that were watching that year, is like, bro, like, he did this the whole season. So, like, like, he literally did this the whole, like, he's got the ball, 2 minutes left. All right, game-winning drive. Like, it's just, like, it's going to happen. Like, you just knew it was going to happen. And, like, so that's why, I mean, surprised? No, I wasn't surprised that we ended up winning and the game-winning drive happened like it did. But obviously, you're excited. But that's just how the whole season went. The whole season went. It was like that.
Like, it's nuts, bro. I like that, man.
You look at that season, like it's not Seven's like greatest statistical year or anything like that, but you have to realize he was dealing with the worst offensive line in the league. Defense was awesome. Like that's how defense kept us in the game. And Ben game on draft every time.
No,
probably 6 or 7 games that year.
Nah, shout out,
it was
bro.
Awesome.
Shout out. Yeah, because I always remember, man, 7 definitely Tone, but Debo because that was like the year he was killing people as well. Yeah. I was like, he was on a tear that year, bro.
He had the punt return for a touchdown against the Chargers. That was great. I think he had a big play in the AFC Championship too against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happened there.
I just didn't know that Tone was doing like on that level like that.
Yeah, he was awesome. I'm still bummed we traded him.
Shout out to them dudes.
Him and Seven had a good connection.
I like that.
Louis Vendetta from the 614. He says 1 month since his baby girl Amora Rose came into the world. Immediately swaddle wrapped in a pink terrible towel. God bless y'all and stay safe.
Love it right there, Louis Vendetta. That's fire. Yeah, shout out to Amora Rose as well, man. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your little bundle of joy as well, man.
Let's go, UW. Whole lot of hating going on about Russ and Fields being in shape from the same people who praise Seven every year for being in the best shape of his career.
Whoa, I missed this.
Who are these people?
I missed this.
I want to hear names.
I missed this one.
Who are the same people?
Whoa. They said for being in the best shape of his career. Yo, we not body shaming nobody, man. 7 was built to win.
You haven't heard me rip on Russell Fields and their shape,
what
right?
are they talking about? I thought they rocked out with abs, ain't they? Am I tripping? I've seen Russ late, and I've seen Fields.
Russ was doing the boxing. Right?
Yeah, Russ had the abs, and then we seen Fields post a pic. I think it was with his dad and like the fam. They was out on somebody's island, and him and his pops. His pops was like, "Oh," I said when I seen that pic, I was like, "Yo, that's me and G in like 20 years, like 10 years, something like that, bro." The OG rocked up, and then you got the young, you know what I'm saying, the junior rocked up. I'm like, yeah, G, that's gonna be us. Just put that up on the wall for inspiration, all right? Shit, man.
I just want to hear some names. Who are these people?
Who talking greasy about these people, man? But I say, cause we got buff quarterbacks now, bro. Yeah. Nah, let's go UW. You right.
He's saying it's a whole lot of fans.
Oh. But yeah, let's go UW. You seen it, man. He built for that action, bro. Stocky with it, muscle or muscle. I'm like, yep. I know what that is. Yep, you'll hit somebody.
AJ Martinez says, happy 19-year birthday to my boss daughter. Yesterday and today, she's getting wisdom teeth removed. Love from dad, respect to our host, and the freaking GOAT chat. Let's go.
Hey, shout out to you, AJ. Always love, appreciate you being here. And happy 19th birthday to your amazing boss daughter, baby. You know what time it is. And hopefully the wisdom teeth and the recovery will be smooth and, friendly to you. Or her, excuse me, as well, man.
That's it for the supers right
Shout
now.
out, man. If y'all digging the show thus far, hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby. Alrighty. Excuse me on that. Deke, do you got your notes, man? You ready for the day, bro?
I left the paper.
Oh, my gosh.
I left the paper down.
Here you go, Deke. We said last week that we was going to do this on Monday because you left your notes, not because we had ran out of time and I had something to do. No, not that. We did Monday because you had left your notes, man, and we wanted to make sure that everything was accurate,
I had each
bro.
quarterback, I had each player having a score next to their name too, and I added them up, and it was a great list. It was a great sheet. It was very detailed, very mathematical, analytical. But I do have the divisions ranked still. All right. I still have it ranked.
So we can make it work. But the chat, they kind of get X concepts. He said, you've been too focused on being drippy to worry about your notes, man. I get it, bro. You're tired.
Maybe the piece of paper, maybe the sheet didn't even happen. Like if I don't have it right in front of me in the podcast, did I even?
That's what I'm saying.
Write notes? Did I even?
Tom J.
Did I even make a sheet ranking the divisions?
Tom J said your dog ate it. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. His dog ate his notes, man. It'd be like that sometimes, bro. Yeah. Oh, I said your baby mama got it. Okay, so now what's going on here, bro? Huh? Where was you at before you came over here? I thought you were going somewhere. Maybe you're coming back from somewhere. Maybe that's what it was. Long weekend. You said you had the show. Deke, did you go home after the show? Did you make it home, or what was going on right now, bro? Like, this is not what you wore at the show. I should have checked the video to make sure that this isn't just one continual, rager of a night right now, man. I gotta watch this dude over here, bro. Yeah.
Epic 4th of July weekend bender.
Like, y'all ain't done just yet, bro. I'm still feeling it, man.
All right, we're getting after it with these.
Let's do it, baby.
Division rankings.
Do it. So, how you feeling, man? Do you want to start 1 and go down to 8, or start at 8 and go down to 1?
I'll go 8 to 1.
Let's do 8 to 1 then.
Yeah. Let me make sure I have this right too.
Okay.
So I think my top 4 are pretty set.
Okay.
Top 4 are pretty set, and then I was having some debates between my 5 to 7, 5, 6, and 7 spot, but I think I got this right. Yeah, my 5 and 6, those could be flip-flop potentially. Who knows if my list will stay the same as we finish up this segment.
All right. I think my list is finalized, but I've been back and forth on a couple.
I think the only one I'm back and forth on is my 5 and 6.
Yeah.
But all right, I'll go then. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead, start that thing off, Deke. Come on, baby.
All right, at 8, NFC South.
Okay.
Should we list the quarterbacks?
So let's do it this way. Drop your 8-1 first.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and actually when you're reading off the division, so that way I don't have to do it again. You read it off, drop the names of the quarterbacks, and then from there, once you read through your full 8, then we'll come back and you kind of break down why and who and stuff like that. And then I'll flip flop.
Yeah, NFC South. So they have the Falcons with Kirk Cousins. They have the Saints with Derek Carr. They have Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield. Why do I have them last?
I'm listening to you, bro.
Should I have them last? There's a reason I have them last.
Hold on. You said NFC South, right?
Panthers with Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Should I have them last? All right, AFC South. I might flip that one too. AFC South, Titans, Will Levis. Colts, Anthony Richardson. Trevor
Lawrence.
I know I have NFC South. Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence with the Jaguars, and then C.J. Stroud with the Texans. Yes, that's why I have the NFC South last, because of C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence. But I don't like that AFC South stuff. Will Levis.
You're supposed to read through your list first, bro. Read through your list and then talk about because you sound like you still picking and choosing which one you want to go with.
No, I'm good. I'm good with AFC South at 7.
You sure?
Yeah, I promise. I've never been high on Kirk Cousins anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of see what TG's saying about Anthony Richardson too.
Oh my gosh. You gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta get that hate out y'all blood.
So AFC South at 7, NFC South at 8. At 6, I got the NFC East.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Jalen Hurts,
one.
Dak Prescott, Danny Dimes, and that would be Jaden Daniels.
Okay, yeah.
At 5, NFC North.
Okay.
That would be Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, and
I know you're not about to say that.
I guess
you're not
the
about
combo
to say.
of
I know you're
Sam
not about to
Darnold
say
and
that.
JJ
My
McCarthy,
gosh.
whoever.
You got a group like that. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm listening.
At 5. I told you my 5 and 6. I've been debating on going back and forth a little bit.
I don't like that division. I think just not a fan of that division.
At 4, AFC West with Mahomes, Herbert, Minshew, and Broncos. They got Bo Nix / Zach Wilson.
Okay.
So tough depth for that division with their quarterbacks. If you want to talk team by team there, very good at the top, very elite with Mahomes and Herbert. But yeah, tough 3 and 4 spot there. AFC East, I got at 3.
Let's go
with Moats' guy Josh Allen.
Who'd you say again? Wait, I didn't hear what you said. What was that name you said?
Guy Josh Allen.
Oh, I just checking. Just want to double check.
Aaron Rodgers, Tua,
Mm-hmm.
and Drake May.
I mean, it's a pretty solid class right there, man. You could argue that they could be up there with some of the best started out there, bro.
At 2, NFC West, Purdy, Stafford, Kyler Murray, and then Geno Smith, and then 1, our division, the AFC North.
Here we
Russ,
go,
Burrow,
Steelers,
Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson.
Here we go.
That's my list.
All right. I dig it. So I'll drop my 8 real quick, and then we'll compare and contrast. So for the boy over here, at number 8, I have the AFC South. Yes, I do. Like the young guys, but we'll talk about them a little bit more in a few. At number 7, what up, Captain? I'm talking Kirko Chains. Yes, NFC South is at number 7. Then at number 6, taking me down into the NFC North. Okay. By the same, Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, them guys over there. At number 5, I have the NFC East. Okay. Shout out to Dak, Jalen Hurts. It's a bunch of really good in there. Not great, just really good. But that's number 5. Then at number 4, AFC West. Shout out to Mahomes and them guys over there. At number 3, and I wanted to have them higher, but I felt like if I did, I would have to tap into more of my biasness than my analytical observations. So unfortunately, the AFC East has to be at number 3. Okay.
I think you can make an argument for them at 2. I'll be honest.
I want to.
I think you can. It all depends on how much you believe in Tua.
And this is the thing.
You're not a Tua guy, so maybe that's why you have him at 3.
The other thing,
and I'm not either.
The other thing is when I look at the NFC West, Stafford has won it, and Purdy has been two right now, or
Well,
no,
he
been
got
to
hurt in
one.
the
He got
NFC
hurt in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
So, but
Went
it's like
undefeated in his rookie year.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, that's hot. Kyler, I look at him, I'm like, all right, Kyler versus Tua.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't really like either, but I'll take Kyler. Easily.
Right. I'm just like, Kyler over Tua. And then I got the Geno versus the rookie. Geno's Pro Bowl, 100 mil, has already had his fall and then come back. So
yeah,
that's why I'm like, as much as I would love to just say Josh and Aaron Rodgers and them two are the heavy-handed, and then Tua had numbers last year,
yeah, you can't flip up on your Tua takes.
Yeah, I just can't. Not for this situation, I can't. So NFC West is number 2, and then the AFC North is number 1 on my list, baby. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was basically the two.
I think
I was debating
2 and 3, and then 5 and 6 were flip flopped on.
What?
I think because we're flip flop on 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, right?
No. It's just 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because you did NFC South.
We had the same
at
top
the bottom.
4.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you could talk me into switching those on a different day
So
of
talk
the
to me
week, to be
about
honest.
why is NFC South the 8 versus the 7 on your list, and I'll tell you why I picked AFC South as 8 on mine.
You know what I did?
NFC
Like
South
I said,
is,
I gave
7.
each quarterback like a number.
Okay.
So let me try to go off the top of my head here. AFC South, CJ Stroud, I gave a 5. I probably shouldn't have given him 5. And these numbers were from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Mahomes, I gave a 6. He was the only one I just put in a tier above everyone else.
That's why you think the AFC West so high on my list at 4. I'm just like,
I think I gave Stroud a 5. I gave Lawrence a 4. I gave Levis a 1. And I gave Richardson, I think, a 1.5.
Levis at all. That boy said I give him a what?
NFC South, I gave Cousins a 3, Carr a 3, Mayfield a 3, and then a 1 for Bryce Young. So add those up. That's 9 plus 1. That's a 10. So 4 plus. Yeah, so AFC South just has like 1 extra point when I add it up, because a 4 with Lawrence plus a 5 with Stroud, that's a 9. And then even if you just give Richardson a 1, that's that's an extra 2 there though. He gets a 1, and then also Levis gets a 1, so that's 11.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was just like, you know what? I do think C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback out of both of these divisions. I like Lawrence too. Even though, I mean, you can make the argument with the NFC South that just with some of those quarterbacks, they've been doing it longer. I like the top end of C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence over anyone in the NFC South.
Okay.
I think that was my reasoning.
Okay, I like that. I can understand that. So I'm flip flopped with you, and this was kind of how I looked at it.
Because I can't stand Levis though. I mean, I was debating between the two a little bit.
Well, I didn't know which one you didn't like more, Levis or Cousins. And since they
Levis
both were in
easily.
the different divisions, I was
Levis
like,
easily. I think Mason should start for the Titans.
All right. So when I looked at it, man, I would agree, man. I think C.J. Stroud is up there in terms of statistically the better quarterback, but to me, Kirk, because of what he's been able to do in the longevity with it, I give him the slight nod.
And that's fair, because we've seen quarterbacks after their rookie year not be the same.
Yeah,
as their rookie year.
I mean, shoot, we're even watching Deshaun Watson right now. We're trying to see, can he get back to what he once was? So that was the first part. The other part was when I look at the others, right? Yeah, I like Trevor Lawrence over Baker, but I like Derek Carr over Will Levis, right? I do feel like Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson are washes at this stage. So that's why for me, it was like, yo, if I like 2.5 of these dudes or 3 dudes more than over here, I'm going to go with that. And that was kind of how I flipped him that way.
And that's fair. That's fair. I get it. I mean, you saw me as I was going through my list. I'm like,
bro.
Wait, why did I have the NFC South worse than the AFC South?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, no, I do really like Stroud and Lawrence. I do think they're pretty legit.
Now,
I like A-Rich too. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of a projection.
Though, like
he showed me more than I thought I was going to see, even though it was only in 4 games. Like he showed me.
How low was your expectations for this guy?
It wasn't high. But he showed me, like, oh, he could actually lead the Colts to wins and be a pretty good quarterback, it looks like.
Yeah.
I know you got to do it more. You got to get more sample size out
But no,
there
he
and
did.
everything.
He flashed,
like,
though. He flashed.
Yeah, like, it got me thinking TG might be right on this guy.
Yeah. He's flashed.
And then, what? Yeah, the NFC East and the NFC North. We
flip-flop those two,
right?
right?
The NFC North higher than the NFC East.
Yeah. So what's your thought process with that
I think Caleb Williams is going to be legit.
Okay.
And then, I mean, Jordan Love had an awesome year. Jared Goff, like,
excuse me. They went to NFC Championship.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts, like, going to a Super Bowl and, like, being that guy, like, Jared Goff, he went to one with the Rams, and then he took the Lions. Like, I'm not going to say he carried the Lions, but, like, he was a big part of that.
Yeah.
He was a big part of that. And he didn't choke in the playoffs or anything. Like, that's another thing I needed to see from him. He played really good last year with the Lions. Like, a desolate franchise, and he was the one being thrown in that trade for Stafford as an afterthought to go to Detroit and die, and he's made a hell of a second stint out of his career there. So, like, if you're gonna compare Goff and Hurts, like, I think that's I'd take Hurts over Goff. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think that's close. I think it's closer than people would think.
Okay.
And then Dak Prescott, I mean, God, I think he kills the NFC East. Like, because
I'm
he's
listening.
one of their higher end quarterbacks. I'm taking Jordan Love over Dak.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, we got to witness that these last playoffs. And then Caleb Williams, I think, is going to be really legit. I don't think Danny Dimes is anything, obviously. And then what are we missing here? This is the problem with the NFC North is the Vikings situation. Not even going to front there. But you also got a rookie quarterback with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. So that's like, I'll give Jaden Daniels the edge just because I think he's going to be better than whatever the Vikings put out there. But it's still like this just rookie unknown situation for both sides. But I am putting, like, my take down, or whatever you want to say, the gauntlet down on saying, no, I do think Caleb Williams is going to be legit. Out of all these rookie quarterbacks, he's the one I gave it to. Whenever I was doing my numbers,
like 1-1-1.
Yeah, I was like, Caleb Williams is going to be really good.
Okay. All right.
So that was my thoughts
like
on the
your thought
NFC
process
North over
with it.
NFC East. Yeah,
I could dig that, man. For me, I looked at it like this. I said, I'm taking Dak Prescott over Jared Goff. And then if I'm taking Prescott over Goff, I'm taking Hurts over Jordan Love. And because I looked at it that way, now I'm comparing Jaden Daniels, who's a rookie, versus Caleb Williams, another rookie. I say wash. But the other one I'm not washing on. Daniel Jones has played better than Sam Darnold. All right. And until I see what JJ does at this league, I'm like, yo, Daniel Jones is a Pro Bowl under his belt. So that's why I lean there. As much as I like Goff, man, what did Goff do last year? Because Goff, as a team, they went far. Goff, as an individual, though, if I'm just pull up his particular statistics for the season, he was clean. 4,500 passing, 30 tutties through the air,
I mean,
but 12 picks. Okay. Now Dak was 4,500 through the air, 36 tutties, and only 6 picks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but we saw
That's
the
the
playoffs.
difference.
We saw the playoffs.
Well, teams are teams. I'm just looking at him as an individual, and I'm just simply saying, based off of the individuals, I like what Dak does in the head-to-head versus a Goff. And like I said, with Jordan Love, man, Jordan Love definitely had a dope year. But I look at what Jordan Love did last year as the same as 2 years ago, Jalen Hurts. This was your big, you kind of came onto the scene. We're all kind of like, oh, we believe in you now. And we saw Hurts that following year where it kind of came back down to earth a little bit. I just want to see what Jordan Love, what does this year look like now that you're no longer going to sneak up on people. After what you did to Dallas in the postseason, after what you did in the regular season, nobody's looking at Green Bay and Jordan Love just saying, oh, man, it's just little Green Bay. Like, they're going to come in with a different level of intensity for him. And we saw it. Not every quarterback or every player lives up to that, man, when it's the second go around. I mean, it's the same convo we're having with JPJ. Man, you did it that first year. Now we got to see, can you come back and do it again, man? Kenny Pickett. Remember, end of that first year, he was hot. We talked about them games down the stretch, man. End of the season, man,
Like
arrow pointed up.
Player
Absolutely.
Starting in 2022.
Absolutely, man. But it was like, man, can you come back and do that again? And those are the things that we're going to see, man. But I like it, though. I like it. I just hate Minnesota, bro. the quarterback. I know you're a JJ McCarthy guy. I don't like it, bro.
I'm with you on that. No, I'm with you on that. I do think whoever's gonna start there, as weird as it sounds, I think they're gonna play good because of O'Connell and just everything that they have around them. Like, they got it set up for
pieces,
success,
bro. They have a lot
Justin
of pieces,
Jefferson
man.
and Jordan Addison.
Got pieces.
The run game's always been even without Dalvin Cook. Their run game's typically pretty steady.
Yeah.
And O'Connell's a good play caller. He knows how to run an offense.
I got to see what the defense is going to look like, though, because they've been losing stuff, man.
Yeah, they have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have been. Yeah, so I think I'm not as high on Dak as you are. So, yeah, I would have, based off your like how you did, I would have Goff over Dak. Even though I guess I was doing the Goff to Hurts thing.
Yeah.
But I would do Goff over Dak and then Hurts versus Jordan Love. It feels like a wash to me a little bit, but I mean, Hurts. I would take Hurts over Love still, though. But I don't think Love's going backwards. I think he's
so
gonna
either,
I think he's gonna be really good.
But
and then I think Caleb Williams is gonna be like that dude. So then when you're talking about Caleb Williams in the Vikings quarterback situation versus Danny Dimes and then Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, I think Caleb Williams he's going to be a tier above all those guys.
Because I think Caleb's going to do well, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jaden Daniels does well also. He has a proven receiver in terms of Terry McLaurin up there, and that's what you need at times, man. A guy that you can go to, a guy that is a legit bona fide guy that can win and win in a hurry, man. But that was the day for me, man. It's like the reason why I chose Dak versus Goff is because I said both of these guys have been in the league for a while now. Both of these guys at some point in time
might be a better
been viewed as like the guys and have experienced some little bit of failure. I feel like Dak is more so in the process of his failure isn't the true sense of like a failure and it's like, yo, you're having a god awful year. His is you're hitting this like roadblock in the postseason. Yeah. Because we even said, I mean, you looking at Dak since McCarthy's got there, it's 12 wins. It's like they're winning a ton. He's 4,500, 4,200. He was an MVP candidate this year before Josh Allen got snubbed. But as a whole, it's like, yo, Dak does do certain things. I don't think he's full Kirk Cousins because Kirk, I feel like, also has run into that thing of your success in the regular season. We know you're going to do this. This is kind of their roadblocks. I'm looking at Goff and I'm like, yo, yeah, Goff, your team did do better. But at the same time, I know that your team that you went to the Super Bowl with in the Rams, they also moved on from you because they felt like you were the reason they were being held back. I don't think that's fully the case in Detroit. But I just kind of think of all that.
Yeah, I think he's played very admirably in Detroit.
I think he has too.
And postseason too, he stepped up. The one dude was dropping his passes. Yeah, who's the one guy? He was dropping those fourth down passes. And then obviously Dan Campbell doesn't trust his kicker either. So it was
a lot of that.
They should have went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they definitely should have went to the Super Bowl.
And then I think of Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, Jalen Hurts versus Jordan Love. Jordan Love, man, hey, bro, balled out.
I think he's a better passer than Hurts.
I would agree. Hurts, man, 100%. I would agree with you on that. Heck yeah. I just feel like with Hurts, I said not only did you go and take your team to the Super Bowl, you were also an MVP finalist. Remember that. He was talked about heavily that year for the MVP. Jordan Love, it was excitement. It was you're winning. You got postseason success. But he never was talked about.
And Hurts balled out in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
You got to give him. I'm not. Yeah. Hurts is the best quarterback out of all these guys in the division. I would put him number one. But I don't think Goff and Love are that far off. And then
so you said, hold on. So you said you like Hurts over Dak as well, though.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just not as high on. I mean, I think that's where our discrepancy is here. I'm just not as high on Dak.
As high on Hurts.
I'm putting Dak as like the fourth guy, and
I'm not as high on Hurts like that. Like I don't like the style of his style of play, their style of offense. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's more gimmicky style that they are able to take advantage of certain things, and it's the perfect storm. But at the same time, it's like you can't hate it. But it's like
he had a bad. Look at his stats last year. He so-called had a bad year, down year, and he probably had like 35 plus touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I just think of the comparison that Dak or the expectation that Dak has to live up to each and every season, and what we would deem a bad season for Dak is a great season for Jalen Hurts, bro.
It's just all It's all on the playoffs with Dak, though.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though.
Like, I don't even care what he does in the regular season.
But that's what I'm saying. But for Hurts can still impress people with regular season success right now because he hasn't had this longevity that Dak has had. We know Dak has been cooking since he came in this league every single year regular season-wise. Postseason is his roadblock. Same with Kirk Cousins. Hurts hasn't done it as long as Dak has done it just yet, though. And Dak has an MVP. I was in the votes for MVP season.
Hurts has hit better heights than Dak in the playoffs.
Yes.
Already.
I'm with you on that. He's been to a Super Bowl.
And played good.
Yeah.
Played really
I'm
good.
with you on that.
Yeah, 38 total touchdowns for Hurts last year.
Mm-hmm.
And like we're acting like he's on the downswing. It does feel weird though because I feel like his play style and stuff. I don't know how he's gonna be able to sustain this. Like,
I don't
he's
either.
25 years old.
I don't like it, bro.
If you would have told me he's like 29 or 30, I'd believe you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, bro.
His body broke down last year.
He still produces, but it's like,
yeah.
Think about this. So the MVP runner-up season, right, or the MVP-ish year, 2022, right? 3,700.
He probably should have won it.
Who won it? That was the year with Mahomes. Yeah, he still ended up with what 35 touchdowns, 6 picks, 35 total touchdowns because he had the 22 and the rushing. But that was the thing with him; he always gets the rushing. And people, I've seen firsthand the 15 rushing touchdowns that he had this year were all for a total of 10 yards, bro. That's the other thing that's the other reason that I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Too. I'll give you that. That's fair.
And it's
some of the rushing stats are or the rushing touchdowns.
It's inflated.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And he has the 3,800 passing yards.
And that it might not hit as good this year without Kelsey either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying 3,800 passing yards. We talked about of the 36 touchdowns, 15 of them things came in the goal line on them pushes, right? Then you look at Dak, 4,500. 36 through the air, only 6 picks. It's like, bro, if that was Ben Roethlisberger, you would be over here like, what are you talking about?
Who you want in a playoff game, though?
I'm just saying.
Like, that's my
I'm just
thing.
saying, bro.
Who do you want?
If
Chips
that
on
was,
the line.
if that was
I don't
7,
want Dak.
If those numbers were 7, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Brady's stats, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Manning stats, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Rivers stats, you're going to look at me and say, bro, you're wasting your time. What are we talking about?
Bro, I trust the other 3 quarterbacks over Dak.
So check it out.
Hell, at this point, I might trust
ready?
Caleb Williams over.
Are you ready for this? This was Hurts' best statistical passing season, 3,800 yards. Dak did 3,800 year 3, 3,600 year 1, but Dak got a 49, a 44, and a 4,500.
This is
like,
all
bro,
going in one ear and out the other.
What are we talking about, bro?
It's
what
going
are we
in one.
talking
I don't even care.
bro?
He's a stat pad. I mean, it almost is Kirk Cousins-esque. It's stat pad.
This is crazy, bro.
Show me when the chips are on the line.
This is crazy.
I'll take Jalen Hurts.
He's never had more than 6 rushing touchdowns in the season, and that was all in his first 3 years. So when he gets his touchdowns, this is all his 38 was 38 authentic. 36 through the only 2 on the ground, bro.
I don't care.
He got a 37 today. That's all I'm saying. I get it, Dak.
I don't care.
I get it, bro. I get it. The postseason matters. And if you're on a great team and your team can take you all the way there, then you get the benefit of the doubt.
Come on.
You do. You get the benefit of the doubt. We've seen it. You get the benefit of the doubt, bro. I'm not tripping. If you are on a great
Hurts
team,
played really good.
You're going to get the benefit of the doubt, bro.
Goff played good, too.
If you're on a great team, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. But, Deke, what are
these
we
Dallas
talking
Cowboys
about,
teams
bro?
aren't good? 12-5 every year with McCarthy?
What are we talking about? This is crazy, bro. You know you would not be talking like that if this was 7 numbers, man. If we were talking 7 numbers with anybody else, he won 2 rings. So all the other years, that means he did not win. But we still talk about them other years, and we'll still
get it done. You got to get it done.
I'm just saying, bro. Just like
those rings count. Like that. That's where you're at though. When you have a guy,
it is. Yeah.
You feel like is gonna step up in the playoffs or has won rings. It's like I have no doubts that you're going to perform. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want. That's what you want going into each and every season. Whereas with Dak, the Cowboys are in the exact same spot they've been with Dak over the last, 3-4 years. Okay, it's cool. Like, we get the regular season stats. You're going to keep us relevant, all this. But then when push comes to shove, we need you to advance in these playoffs. What are you going to do? And he keeps letting them down.
I know it's only him. I told you. If you're on a good team, bro, if you're on a great team, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. you're always going to have success.
These Cowboy teams haven't been good.
I'm just saying,
12
bro.
and 5, like,
I'm just saying.
They've been good teams.
It's a difference between a good team and a great team. There is a difference. When you're on the great team and your team has success, bro, you can get the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm saying. Would your opinion of Dak have been changed if he had the Jimmy G situation in San Fran? Because Jimmy G's had multiple playoff success, but it's like, yo, Jimmy has never been close to what Dak has been, but Jimmy don't get that same type of criticism either. But I'm like, Dak, if he's over there, Dak probably done won 2 of them already, man.
Well, that's the question.
Does
he perform like Jimmy G, or does he perform better? Because that's
what do the numbers say?
That's the question.
Jimmy G has never thrown for 4,900 yards in a season, bro.
I don't care about the regular season stuff.
I'm with you, but
so
that's the prerequisite of, like, can he do it? Like, yeah, he kicks a lot of
butt. I think Dak Prescott's better than Jimmy G.
Yeah, he kicks a lot of butt.
I think that's a different conversation.
But you think he's third best in the conference right now,
group,
bro,
yes.
which is crazy
out of this
to
group,
me, man.
Well, I think I said 4th.
No way you got Danny Downs over him.
No. Oh no, I was talking about these 2 divisions combined.
Oh.
I was talking about.
Like, hold on,
I do Hurts, Goff, and
I see what you mean.
Love over Dak.
I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Not 4th in his division, just 4th of the total 8. Okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
Exactly. At this point, I might take Caleb Williams.
Caleb may got a 49, a 44, a 45.
I know.
I'm just like, yo.
I'd take my chances with Caleb this year.
I thought Hurts had a 4K year. I didn't realize the MVP year was not 4K. It was like 3,700.
A lot of rushing yards.
No, it's a lot of rushing touchdowns.
Well, I think he had 800 on the ground, too.
2022, he had a lot more. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a Dak guy.
That's crazy, bro.
How's your fan feel about him?
Dude, Dak is a really good quarterback.
What do they say, though?
They all say the same thing. It's like, yo, it's postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like you can't just ignore the regular season and act like, oh, regular season doesn't matter. Get me to the postseason, because we've seen too many dudes not even get that.
I mean, yeah, for me, he's probably top 15-ish.
Nah, my thing is this, man. I just find it hilarious whenever I'm thinking of Dak and Kirk Cousins, because they have essentially did the NFL cheat code, you know, where they come from the back end of this draft, 4th rounders.
Those 4th rounders.
Yeah, and have gotten to the point where they're held to the same standard as number 1 overall picks. They're held to the same standard as...
When you're getting paid like that, though.
Well, but think about it. They've had to get that out the mud. First-round quarterbacks, typically first-round quarterbacks, you're going to get that just to get that. Yeah. Sure. So that's the thing I always laugh at, and that's why you always see me advocate for them, because I'm like, bro, y'all not going to talk about them and get all these other dudes that just, oh, yeah, he was a bust, just let him lie. Nah, Go crucify each and every one of them every year until then. And if not, I'm still going to be singing Kirk Cousins praise. I'm still singing Dak Prescott praise. Because we just saw a quarterback come here first round as well, and he ain't come close to either one of them dudes. We saw another dude who was a former top 5 pick that was with us as well during that same time frame, has never come close to them dudes, man. And it's a lot of that, man. There's way more dudes that's not like them. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm going to rock with them, man. And until I see Hurts live up to that, until I see Jaden Daniels live up to that, until I see Caleb Williams live up to that, I'm taking Dak, I'm taking Kirk until proven otherwise, man. Until proven otherwise.
Hurts already has, though.
No, he hasn't lived up to Dak just yet. No, he has not.
Yeah.
No, he has not. He hasn't.
Surpassed them.
He hasn't been throwing 4,000 yards in the season. He's been on a great team. He's been on a great team.
Come on.
He has the tush push.
Come on.
When has he thrown for 4,000? Kirk Cousins throws for 4,000 yards. Kirk Cousins been doing 4,000 yards. That should be the prerequisite.
No.
If you're elite, at least give me 4. Can I at least get the 4K?
He was sitting out games.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Like end of games.
Here we
they were
go.
Up so much.
And
he could have stat padded. It's not about the stats.
It sounds good. It all sounds good.
What do you do when the chips are on the line?
They tush push him. They care about them stats.
He got him to the Super Bowl. He balled out in the Super Bowl.
And I'm with you on that. And
Should've
that's why I
won
said,
if it wasn't for that cheap ass penalty.
Yo, he balled. He is a dope player on a great team. And it worked out for him.
But he performed. Like, you got to perform. And like Cousins and Dak, they've been on really good teams. Great. I mean, we're talking semantics here, but
all right,
teams that are
should be
12 wins going into the playoffs. Like, these guys are expected to win.
Correct. Yeah, if you win in 12 games, man, that's big time.
Have underperformed. Hurts, I got to see him go all the way to the Super Bowl and play really good in the Super Bowl. I'll take Hurts.
Fair enough, man. Like I said, I'm not tripping. Like, I respect Hurts' game. I like it a lot. I'm just not putting him as an individual over Dak as an individual just because Hurts' team has played better in the postseason than Dak's team. When as individuals, even on Hurts MVP season
as well, though.
Cool. However we want to slice it, man. When your team is playing better, everybody gonna look better. I'm not tripping on that. All I'm saying is his numbers versus his numbers. This dude ain't touching this dude right now, man. He's not.
I mean, these last 2 years with her, I get the tush push stuff, but I mean, Hurts' MVP season, that was MVP-esque type of season. I know he didn't win, but
we could say the same about Dak this year.
That was really
Dak
good.
had an MVP-esque season this year, though.
You just said Hurts hasn't touched what Dak has done. I mean,
Hurts MVP
I'd argue
this
Hurts
year.
was better. But.
Hurts MVP this year is 3,700 passing yards. What are we talking about?
You didn't need to throw out that much.
That's all I'm saying. It's like,
but he had
bro,
what, 4,500 total yards? So you add that with the 800 on the ground.
I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping. That's why.
How the offense was having. They were rolling right through Hurts. They were doing everything through Hurts.
I said great team, bro.
But Hurts. No, it was all through Hurts.
Right,
like
man,
he was
great
running.
Great team, bro. They had a great team.
Come on.
Don't minimize their squad. Don't minimize what they did.
Squad, but
we
Hurts
like
the one making it
Don't
go.
minimize what they did. They got a squad. You know they got a squad, bro. They had a squad. They ain't had no squad. They went to the Super Bowl, dude. They got a squad. You're not going to the Super Bowl without having a squad.
Like Hurts
you got to have a squad, bro. They had a squad.
4,500 total yards, and what was it? What'd you say? 37, 38 touchdowns? Did it matter? Only six
picks, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Hurts isn't close to that one just yet.
It's a big deal. All right, hold on. Eagles, they don't play better without Hurts. There's arguments that the Cowboys play better without Dak Prescott.
Listen, the only people who argue that are the people that are trying to say 3,700 yards is more impressive than 45 or 49 or 44. Jesse yells to see. I'm like, bro, we got 3 of them things from that. Dak almost over 5,000 yards like he's Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Empty stats.
I can't believe this, man.
Empty stats.
Oh my! Yo, Philly has a great team. They had a great team, and they had the perfect bigs around it.
Hurts was the big reason why.
He was the key catalyst. I'm with you on that.
Big reason why.
You can't have a great.
Should have won MVP that year.
Hey, I'm with you. You can't have the success without the quarterback being the guy. 100%. Big reason why Dallas had success. But at the same time, it's like, bro, Philly's a great team. They went to the Super Bowl. They are a great team. Dallas was a good team. They did not go to the Super Bowl.
If Dak stepped up, maybe they could be considered a better team.
We'll never know.
It's because Dak, he
never
ain't
know.
stepping up like he should be.
We'll never know. All I'm saying is, I'm sure we can go down the list of, man, did Hurts make every single play, or did some defense make some plays? Did some this make some plays? Whereas I know in them Dallas games, it was like, yeah, people talk about how this guy didn't make a play. That guy didn't make a play. You heard me at the beginning when we were joking about the Josh. I was like, yo, Josh could hoop, go crazy, but 13 seconds left, and now, he can't win in the big
Yeah,
boy.
but Dak's never done the stuff that Josh Allen has in the playoffs.
All I'm saying is, as a whole, it takes T.
I'm with you.
Everybody got to do it, man.
If I were to have seen some stuff from Dak, like I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything at all.
Deke, you're not impressed with Dak throwing for 4,900 your'd in the regular season, 4,500 yards in the regular season, 4,400 yards.
Josh Allen shows me stuff in the
but that's what I'm saying.
Some of those clutch moments.
If you're not impressed by that, we already know Dak's going to have to be perfect for you to be impressed by him, is what I'm implying.
No, he just win games in the playoffs. That's all. That's all I'm asking for.
I'm with you, man.
Just show up in the playoffs. That's really it. Like he just hasn't been good. He just flat out hasn't been good. Like Josh Allen's been good in the playoffs. Jared Goff's been good in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts has been good in the playoffs.
Jalen Hurts had a playoff run.
Jalen Hurts.
Time out. Jalen Hurts had a playoff run. He had a playoff run, right?
Jared Goff.
Golf, yes.
Couple of
Golf, yes. I said Hurts.
Oh, Hurts.
Hurts had a playoff run. You said he's been in the playoffs. Like, he's had a playoff run.
But that's what I'm saying. That's even more than what Dak's done.
Fair enough, man. Like I said, he's on a great team, bro. You get on a great team, it changes your life.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
I'm not even
disrespectful is saying 3,700 yards as an MVP caliber.
I'm not
season.
even like Hurts is a top 3 or 4 guy in the league right now, but
because Dak is in the top 5. Dak is in them combos. No. So Dak threw for 4,500.
Well, obviously, yeah. I'm gonna. So hold on.
He's not in that conversation. No, that's all I'm saying. If this was Ben Roethlisberger, what would you be saying?
Well, Ben's got rings. Ben's got playoff success.
He's on a great team.
Come on. Don't do that.
He wasn't on a great team. All right.
Don't do that.
All right, bro.
Don't do that.
All right,
Come
bro.
on, dude.
All right.
Don't
Ben
do
didn't
that.
play with a great team.
Don't do that.
So
We were just talking about the game-winning drive in the Super Bowl.
You talked
What, an
about
hour ago?
Debo and Santonio Holmes, and we say, yo, who's MVP? With two other people before we was. That's not a great team. I'm sure it was a long-haired guy that played on the other side as well. That's not a great team.
Dak don't got guys on defense. Dak don't got other guys on offense. Come on.
CeeDee Lamb,
Micah Parsons.
Parsons got criticized a lot because Parsons was quiet.
Deron Bland having, 5 pick sixes or whatever? 6 pick sixes?
So would you have took Bland over JPJ last year?
I'm not saying that. I'm
just a simple question.
Defense was making plays. Defense was scoring touchdowns.
You brought up Deron Bland, right?
He was scoring touchdowns.
So with Deron Bland,
don't say the defense wasn't doing anything.
I'm asking you a question. Would you have taken Deron Bland
That's
over JPJ?
The defense was scoring points for Dak.
Oh my
That's all
God.
I know. That's all I know. The defense was scoring points for Dak. You can't say he didn't have help.
All I'm saying is he did have a great team. He had a good team. Wasn't a great team. A great team. Hey, man, Bill, a great team, you only need 3,700 passing yards and you be MVP finalist, bro. A great team, 3,500 yards and you be top seed and something like that in NFC. That's all you need. Just a great team.
So Dak's going to be in your top 5 list whenever we come out with him?
All I'm saying is Dak is going to be higher on my list than he is on your list.
I know. I mean, that's why we're having this conversation.
You're going to have Caleb Williams in your top 5.
No, I'm not.
Top 10? Is he top? If he was here, he would be top 5 for you.
Maybe. Watch out for Russ's ranking this year.
Hey, I already know Russ is gonna have the jump of all jumps right now, bro.
Well, it's because we're projecting, right? A little bit. We're talking about what's gonna happen for the season coming up.
Hey, look, I'm trying to project. Where do you project Dak is going off of 4,500 when you see him go for 49 and 44 already? He was 45, 38, and 6.
I'm talking about quarterbacks I want. I need to win a game. I'm not trusting Dak. I don't care about these 4,900, 4,500, all that stuff.
I'm just saying, bro. Just like, they matter, Deke. You know it matters, bro. You know it matters, Deke.
It's definitely not the most important thing, though.
My God.
It's not the be-all, end-all. It means something. If it meant nothing, I'd have Dak as the 32nd ranked quarterback. So obviously it does mean something.
But you said he's 15-ish. I heard you when you whispered it earlier.
15-ish.
It's like, if 4,500 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions is 15-ish. Good gracious, what does top 5 look like, bro? Josh, Lamar, who else? Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put Burrow in there.
Burrow ain't do that, though.
I put Herbert up there.
Herbert ain't do that, though.
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
If we're just simply based on,
I don't care about those numbers.
All right.
I care about when the chips are on the line and you're going to show up.
Because there's people saying, man, is Joe Burrow, is he injury prone? Can he stay healthy? We don't have these questions with Dak. Dak shows up. Hurts, man.
But when he is
healthy, or Herbert. What about
much better than
Herbert? Herbert, man. They say Herbert. You talk about, the funny numbers, the inflation. They say that's the Herbert boy over there, man.
Yeah.
They say that's king inflation,
This is a
man.
big year for Herbert. I mean, he's got Harbaugh now and everything. Let's see what he does.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big year for him. But if I'm putting my money, I'm taking Herbert over Dak.
Yo, why y'all like Dak, bro? This is crazy.
He's been in the league too long, and I've seen too much bad in the playoffs. At least with Herbert, at least with some of these guys, it's like, okay, there's still more to be seen. I
get it, bro. Dak has shown too many flashes of excellence that you just can't believe that he's only really good. And that's the Kirk Cousins argument. It's like, you've shown me too many flashes to not be great. So, man, the fact that you're getting paid great, but you're not great consistently, I can't rock with you. It's
a tough spot to be when you're a football franchise.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people that aren't even close to that spot that got the illusion of it because their team is really good. That's all.
You want to say that again?
I said, but the problem is there are other quarterbacks out here that aren't as good, but they get the illusion of that because their team is really good. And that's, it's...
Who else are you putting in that conversation?
I would put Brock Purdy in that conversation. Absolutely, I would. Because I think if Brock was over in Dallas and then I put Dak over in San Fran, I think that, Dak is cooking even more. Absolutely. And I think Purdy is coming down a little bit more. In fact, I do. You want me to name a name? Let's name a name for you, baby. That one specifically, too. Yep. Because I look at him and I'm like, y'all are kind of the same. Just you're in Philly, you're in San Fran. But y'all got great teams, great coach staff, great organization, great pieces around you. And you went to a Super Bowl. You went to a Super Bowl. But neither one of y'all in your MVP caliber seasons have been close to Dak on any of his top 3 seasons. That's all I'm saying. But I get it. They're on a great team, so that's why they get the talk, and that's why they get the love, and that's why they're going to be viewed as elites. And Dak is over here in the, dropped canned goods section. But these over here, it's like, oh, it's just a team thing, man. But that's why I get it. But that's also why I'm not big on this, like, quarterbacks only, and they get all the sex. It's like, nah, bro, you got to have a team. And when you don't, you look like them dudes over there. Unless you could do the Mahomes thing where it's like, yeah, I don't need anybody around me. I'm just a god out here. And if that's the case, that's why Mahomes is Mahomes. That's why Brady was Brady. It kind of goes like that. At least how I see it. Yo, you really don't like Dak, though, bro. I thought you just didn't like Kirk Cousins. I didn't realize you also didn't like Dak like this, too.
They're all in the same combo.
This is crazy,
Tannehill.
Deke. Why are you like Tannehill? I'm with you. We could put Tannehill, Jimmy G. They go to...
Derek Carr's in that category now, for sure.
See, I'm not on Derek Carr like that. I'm not on Derek Carr like that. Kyler
Murray's getting close.
You said Murray in there?
He's getting close.
I feel like Murray closer to Hurt. Like, it hurts, man. That's what you need to be trying to jam.
Oh, man.
Stop playing with me, man. I'm serious. I'm just like, yo, outside of the team part of it, what is so sexy about Hurts versus Kyler Murray? You got the tush push. Tush push is fire. Kyler throws better. Kyler's more electric with the ball in the open field.
He chokes in the playoffs. He had a
Team.
chance. Like, that's,
Team.
I get what you're saying, but, like, don't be bad, though. Like, don't be bad.
And that's real. And that's real
like,
life. That's
Kyler
real
Murray
life.
and Dak and Craig, like, they've been bad in the playoffs.
And that's the one part that I will say for Hurts, that I will say for Purdy. When it mattered, they produced.
Yeah.
Even though the team was around them, they still had moments. Both of them dudes, right? Had moments in the postseason where it's like, yo, you're real. We respect it. I just feel that Dak could do a similar thing, man, if he had the same setup. Problem is, we don't get that like
we'll
that.
Never know.
Yeah. So you got to kind of compare them as, yo, Dallas, y'all got pieces. Are those pieces as good as San Fran's pieces? No. But you still got to figure it out. And because Dak is the quarterback, he's the head of the ship. Hey, that's why it is what it is towards him. I just look at him, I'm just like, yo, if I take all of the extras out of it, I'm just simply looking piece for piece. I like Dak versus a lot of these other dudes in this league, man. But problem is, when you're talking about going in that postseason, that's a real life combo, man. That's real life.
I could see what you're saying in terms of flipping quarterbacks, who looks better where, this and that. And, like, for me, whenever I envision, it's like, yeah, cool. I do think Dak could be good with the 49ers, but does he do the same things as Brock Purdy when it's crunch time? I don't know.
That's real life right there.
I really don't know.
And those are questions that I don't know either.
No,
and that's the part. Yeah,
we'll
it's
never
like,
find
we
out.
just don't know.
Unless Dak goes to a different team or, one of these guys goes to a different team.
Yeah.
And we got to see that with, like, a Matt Stafford.
We did. Because,
that's
a pretty
pretty
prior
good
to
example
that,
of it.
Stafford was viewed as could never. Well, I don't even think he was even getting to the postseason to even have the label of not winning in the postseason.
I think he got, like, a kind of like a Herbert benefit of the doubt because he's with the Lions. They're so bad. And, like, just to even make the playoffs, like, all right, whatever. We'll take it. So I do think there are different expectations for a guy like Dak being on the Cowboys, for sure. Like, there's no question about it.
It's like being the quarterback of the Steelers.
But I think Stafford's a great example of that, though, where, he flipped his reputation going to a different team, different situation, and showing that he can step up in the brightest moments. We got anything else with these lists?
No, but I like this, bro. I didn't know we was going to go there with it, man. I didn't think we was going to be over here talking about some Dak Prescott like this, bro. Like, that was not on my plans for the day, bro. Yeah. So, talk about all these other quarterbacks that I did not even think about talking about. Why am I over here defending Dak like I even like Dak like that, bro? But he's dope, bro.
He needs to be in your top 5 when the QB lists come out.
Well, like I said, he's going to be a lot higher on my list than he is on your list, man.
He might not even be in my top 10.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think I think we'll have a discrepancy there, too. Okay, we got some, I think some
supers. A couple supers, and then we'll be good to go.
Georgiana says, shout out to y'all. The podcast is fire as usual.
Hey, no, man, respect you, man. We definitely appreciate you rocking with us as well. And we see that's your 5th super chat also, Anthony. So major love, major respect on that one, baby.
He also joined the upper room.
Shout out to Anthony Giorgiano. And welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Tito Good Vibes gifted Mets membership to J-Dub.
Shout out to Tito Good Vibes, been an absolute rock star at life. And J-Dub, welcome to the Boom. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And shout out to you, Tito. Like I said, man, every shoe vid that drops on Kicking It with Moats, you be tapping in, commenting, salute you. I be trying to like and respond to all your comments, man. And then you turn around, you come up on our show over here, man, on the podcast, rocking with us as well, man. So from the heart, we appreciate you. And X Concepts, we appreciate the feedback on that topic that we just got done. He said it was a fire topic, man. He was liking it.
The division rank?
Yeah, man. Shout out, bro. Shout out.
I wish I had my piece of paper.
Low key, you might have been better without the paper, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, you was just free flowing.
I was going from the heart.
Yeah. I like that right there, man. Deke, you got me. I was over here like, yo, I'm really talking about these quarterbacks like that. All right. Only you be doing that. I don't know why you. I don't know how you do that, Deke. I don't argue or talk about anything with anybody. You just find a way to just get me in here defending Dak and Kirk Cousins. I'm in here on the Dak and Kirk Cousins hill today. This is craziness, man. Only you bring that out of me, man. Don't nobody else hear about it? All right, whatever, man. You got it. Deke, boy, I tell you.
J-Dub says, it's my son Titus's 4th birthday today. Shout out to Titerman.
Let's go.
Hashtag King Titus. Side note, Steelers started 11-0 the season after my guy was born.
Ooh.
Look out.
Whoa.
Hashtag Deke and Moats, the GOATs.
Hey now. Nah, salute you, man, J-Dub. First off, man, for rocking with the show, man. And shout out to you, man, being a good dad, bro. You got your son in the building, man, Titus, man. You shot him out 4th birthday, Titer, man. Nah, that's major love right there, man. You know, I'm big dad energy, man, especially when you talking about, you know, it's that father-son dynamic, man. So salute you on that. And, yeah, 11-0 was the way that season started, man. So I don't see why we can't go ahead and start it hot, but also finish it.
They say our
better also.
Beginning of the schedule is the easier portion of it.
Yeah.
Mike Hood. Chat wants to see us. Chat wants to see what? I don't know what he's trying to say. Chat wants to see one show of Moats and Deke yelling like Skip and Shannon with Deke's QB takes. LOL. Just having fun. What is up, y'all?
I know. Shout out. Yeah. Me and Deke hardly ever get to where we're like yelling. I think, have we ever yelled? I think we always just like,
I don't yell. We disagree.
Yeah. We definitely disagree.
We argue, I guess.
We definitely disagree.
Go back and forth.
But I don't think we yell. We're not yellers. I'm not a yeller. He's not a yeller. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of that stuff when I see on TV, I'm like, yo, I get the entertainment part, but other times I'm like, bro, you crossing that like disrespect line. Sometimes like when I see how they like talk to people, and I'm just like, yo, I don't want to talk to nobody like that. And why would somebody want to talk to me if I'm talking to them like that? You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just not your temperament, but I'm like, yo, he don't talk to me back there. I'm like about to yell at him.
Nah, we could just have a civil debate.
That's my thing, man. Shoot. About to say we're gonna use our words, man, and yeah, we'll go from there, baby. But nah, shout out though. Shout out to the debaters out there, man. Yeah. Good combos.
I think that's it then for the Supers.
Hey, I like it, man. I like it.
We're at 3:12.
Sounds like we on perfect timing, man. I was over here thinking, I'm like, oh, dang, I ain't got anything else, Deke. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is finishing packing.
Yeah, just enjoy the vacation.
Yeah, make sure I got my sunscreen. I don't want to burn while I'm out there. Yeah, but I think we solid there, man. So shoot. Oh, all right, Tyler from the 334. Shout out to you coming in here late last minute, man. Talking about the Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz boxing match. I did not watch it. Unfortunately, I missed it. And I did miss the Shakur Stevenson fight as well. I'm sorry. But I heard that was a snooze fest, so I didn't miss much. But he did win, okay? But yeah, man, I missed out on it. I had family in town. You know how it is. Family in town, man. You busy. You running ripping, all right? So I did miss that, man. But other than that, man, shout out to y'all, man, for rocking with us. Shout out to the homie Deke. And, yeah, man, y'all stay safe out there wherever y'all going to be, whatever y'all going to be doing. Like we said, man, we're going to be gone for a little bit, but we'll be back. We'll be back. So, you know, got some content dropping here and there throughout the process as well. But with that being the case, man, hit that like button one time for the coach. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, baby.
Peace.